What's happening, family? This is another episode of Open Field. If you've been tuning in, you've been seeing us a lot this week. But football is here. You understand what I'm saying? Football is here, and tomorrow will be the first official week of football. Oh, it's going to be so many different games to watch. We get to see Caleb. We get to see CJ. We get to see Brock. We get to see if Trevor Lawrence will have a bounce back. Football season will be lit. We already watched the Packers and Eagles, and then we watched the who else we watch early
Chiefs Ravens.
Chiefs and Ravens.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to get started mainly on letting people know that I still don't believe in Jalen Hurts, and I'm gonna stand on it. That's just something that I won't let go. How you guys feeling, man? We got Riddell in the building. We got B. We got Mo, Michael Baldino, aka White Mike, and then we have Hefe. How you guys feeling?
Good. And I also feel like Jalen Hurts needs some work.
We ain't gonna bring this back up, but
we got to, baby. We got to, baby.
We're not going to. We're not
run it.
I want to start by saying this because I couldn't say yesterday. Rest in peace to Rich Homie Quan. If you're 27 to about 35, you know Rich Homie Quan had a high school and college lit.
Yes.
Oh man,
brother, he had
a legend.
Anthem.
Hey Mo, do you wanna pay when they charge us for that, Mo? I'm gonna send a bill to you.
Rich Homie Quan had my middle school lit back in the day. So
Rich Homie was him, man. R.I.P. to Rich Homie and his family. My condolences.
Yes, sir.
Died 34 years old. Some of us a couple years away from that. Some of us are damn near that age. So just very sad to hear about. But getting on. Jordan Love will be out for the next 3 to 6 weeks. How concerned should the Packers be with this? And can Malik Willis win at least 2 or 3 of those games?
No, because Malik Willis is not good. I've seen him play on the Titans. This dude, if you want to call anyone a running back, then you're calling Malik Willis a running back. He did not throw the ball. He legit. I'm watching this guy.
Yeah, for his career, he has like 3 picks, and that's it. No touchdowns.
Yeah.
He does not throw the ball like at all. Like I watched him against so many different teams when I was watching the Titans. For various reasons, and you watch Malik Willis, he sits there, he's looking, and then runs. He doesn't throw the ball. He just absolutely doesn't. So
a lot of people are upset because they felt like Tannehill was very avid on not basically being a mentor to Malik Willis, but he was willing to be a mentor to Will Levis. And I think it was just because Malik Willis sucked. I don't think it was anything racial. People try to make it a racial thing. He don't want to mentor a black guy, maybe it's a white guy. I think he just sucked. And Ryan Tannehill saw that.
Right. I think another thing is people can grow and change. I feel like that might have been part of it too. Like Tannehill could have looked back on the way he treated Willis and been like, you know what, I'm not doing that again. You know what I mean? Some guys don't get that luxury to realize like, hey, I need to be nice to these younger guys. Like Aaron. But just
imagine you're in a league with a guy and you're known because honestly, Tannehill was a wide receiver, so a lot of us didn't believe his arm when he came out of the draft. And to see a guy like Malik Willis, he must have really been like, "Oh no, you really suck. Like I'm not going to mention you anything.
Listen.
They'll blame me."
I know. I criticize Will Levis a lot on this show. I have been documented on doing that, but I think Malik, what's his last name? I'm sorry,
Willis.
Malik Willis, Will Levis.
No relation to Bruce.
Malik Willis and Will Levis. That's crazy. Anyway, I think Malik Willis makes Will Levis like Aaron Rodgers. I'm not even joking. I think he's light years better than Malik Willis is. Let me go ahead and say that. But Malik Willis, you watch him in college. Yeah, he went out like games or whatever. And he had a nice pro day and all that stuff. But it just has not translated to the NFL at all. There's a reason why he was a third stringer, and there's a reason why he was sent away. And the Packers should be concerned. They should be concerned. They should probably go out and try to sign a guy. I don't know. But
why did my thing is, why did they trade for him?
I have no idea.
I think they traded for him, bro, because Green Bay has found a way. I don't know what's in the water over there, what's up with the coaches, but they coach up quarterbacks pretty well, bro. Like,
do.
no, they
They
don't
do. They
coach
do.
quarterbacks pretty
yes, they
well.
do.
What they
Yes, they
do
do.
is
Let's not
they
forget.
just draft
Bro,
good quarterbacks. Don't do that. Don't you dare
not,
do that.
Earl,
All of
don't
those
act like
guys
you
are just
remember
already
Vince
good.
Young having a rejuvenated little stint with Green Bay, bro. Vince Young whole career was done, and then he had a nice little rejuvenation over there in Green Bay. It fizzled out.
I'm
It
sorry.
fizzled out.
I'm sorry.
Flynn had
When the
that
hell
one
did Vince
crazy
Young play
game
for
on
Green
the
Bay?
Matt
Packers.
Flynn,
too.
yeah. He got
When
paid
did
because of.
And then he
Vince
got
Young
paid
play for
for
Green
it.
Bay?
You
Vince
said
Young
what?
played for Green Bay. That was
Vince
a
Young
little.
did. He did.
Yeah, he did.
Did he play games for Green Bay?
Yeah.
I'm not sure if he played games.
I don't remember.
But
I
do
do not
remember him being
remember Vince Young in the Green Bay uniform. I don't remember this.
Hey,
I don't
it-
remember either.
I don't remember him playing. I do remember him being on there. I don't remember him playing.
Was it a
But
preseason game? Because Vince Young
probably.
sucked
I
too.
don't know.
Vince
Matt
Young did
Flynn-
not play in Green Bay.
Matt
no.
Flynn wasn't bad, guys.
Yeah,
It's just Russell Wilson came and he just never got a chance. But Matt Flynn wasn't bad as a quarterback.
He wasn't bad on the Packers, but let's be honest.
Yeah.
Anywhere else, he would have made it.
Well, the
Yeah,
Packers back then too. The Packers had
agree.
everything. He was able to play with
Exactly,
that James Jones, Greg Jennings, Donald Driver.
That's
Jordan
what I said.
Nelson.
That's why it works. Some guys
And people forget Jermichael Finley was like a top 7 tight end for like at least 2 years.
Yeah, he was. Sad
He was
that he
uber
had neck
athletic.
injuries and that kind of ruined his career. His neck injuries.
Uber athletic, man.
Yeah,
For the
but
most part, Hefe is correct. Like the
Yeah.
Packers do well when it comes to quarterbacks.
yeah,
I think you gotta like objectively give them that. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah.
But I don't think
Well,
what's
they
name
do
is good.
both.
though.
But Malik
I don't
Willis,
think-
I
that don't make him good,
think he
though.
ruins it. I think he ruins their track record. Malik
Yeah, but see,
Willis.
that don't make him good. He sucked.
Yeah.
Don't do that, B. Don't do
I don't think they're gonna help him at all. Some guys you just can't help. You know what I mean? Some guys you just can't help. Like,
Bro,
they're gonna.
But they traded for him for a reason, though, bro. Like they traded for him for a
I
reason.
understand,
bro,
but why
what-
not go get a vet like Joe Flacco or somebody to back him up? Somebody like that. Don't.
Facts.
Yeah.
You know
I don't
what's a
understand why you're
perfect-
doing that Malik Willis thing.
You know what's a perfect analogy of how bad Malik Willis is? In the final play when Jordan Love came out and they had to throw a Hail Mary,
Yeah.
Malik Willis didn't throw the ball again. He got sacked.
That's
had
the epitome of him, man. It's just
Yeah, he's just not good.
embodies who he is as a quarterback. He will not throw.
Yeah, he's just
I don't
not
know.
good.
I don't know what to tell you.
All you have to do is
Yeah.
throw it up.
Chuck it.
He
Just
still
chuck
didn't
it.
throw the ball.
Just chuck
Not
it.
good.
Just
Not a good
chuck it up in
quarterback.
the
That's all it
air.
is, man. We
My
gotta be honest with
goodness.
ourselves. Some guys just suck, and he's one of those guys who just sucks.
Yeah,
There
Yeah.
are some questionable guys who have come into the NFL and literally were able to get NFL snaps, which is kind of embarrassing. But Malik Willis is on that crew of guys who. Why is Alabama in the game so close to Southern Florida?
Hey,
What is going on?
Packers,
Anyway,
Packers fans, I'm with you, man. Our thoughts and prayers to you because Malik Willis, he's gonna suck. But
that offensive line and running game is gonna have to. Improve.
Yeah, they're gonna have to
Honestly,
really step up.
If they,
yeah,
if
John
they,
Jacobs is gonna
if
have
they
to
can-
be. He's gonna have to be Himothy.
If
Oh,
they
he's
can
gonna have
get
to be-
better.
He's
in
gonna have to
those-
be MVP Adrian Peterson.
I mean, they're playing. They're playing the Colts, which is going to be tough. They're playing the Titans, Vikings, Rams, Cardinals, Texans. So the Rams and Texans are both games you're not.
You had to be. He had to be Oklahoma. Marcus Dupree. Everybody knows.
Yeah, you're going to need the run game.
Jesus.
The Packers are not making playoffs.
Meanwhile, Nebraska is up 14-0 on Colorado, and they're
I'm not
Yeah,
gonna say
Colorado-
they can't
they're
make
strutting down the
playoffs
field too. I don't know what's
3
going
to
on with
6
this.
weeks. So within these next 6 weeks, I mean, they have to be within a game of 500, in my opinion.
Do we think that hit was a little dirty? I'm not with this standing people up and then hitting them while they stand up. Like, blow the whistle, ref. What is going on? I'm not with that.
Bro, you said it before me, bro.
Blow the
But
whistle.
Jordan
Shout
Love
out to
at
Too
that-
Short.
It's hard to say because Love in that situation, I respect that he was trying to make a play, but he left himself vulnerable because he was trying to make that play.
Yeah.
So
You gotta
just
do.
sad.
Like I seen a replay, you could actually see something pop, bro.
Yeah, you could.
It looked like something pop.
Thank
Bro.
goodness it wasn't even more severe, like an ACL
Yeah,
tear.
season-
When I
but
originally,
even
when I
then,
originally saw
You
that,
know how it
looked
is, man.
scary.
You miss 4 or 5 games. Nothing simulates those game day snaps. So it's 4 or 5 games, and then you're looking at that's a catch, good catch. So you miss 4 or 5 games, and then you come back and you're a little sloppy. So I'm what you got. By the time you get back, if they don't win enough games, it could be picking season. But I tell you what, if you're betting against anybody, taking them spread on Green Bay, it'd be pretty good for that couple weeks with Malik Willis playing. And the under on this point scored by Green Bay. But
W. For people's gambling addiction. Thank you. Go ahead.
If you have gambling addiction, please dial 1-800-GAMBLING. So far, what was our biggest college football, upset so far today, or who surprised you this week?
Nebraska looks good.
They do,
and Colorado doesn't.
Shout out Grant, our logo guy. He kind of crashed out. He's under a rock somewhere because Notre Dame lost to Northern Illinois.
Is that why he left the group?
Yeah, that's why he left. He's hurt. Right
now. There is 3
major upsets so far. Notre Dame getting upset, which is crazy. Iowa got upset by
now he can say it right.
And
Notre Dame. What's his name is a bad quarterback?
No! Don't you go back.
Whatever his name is, he's a bad quarterback.
Bradell's faking this accent. He's faking it.
And then of course the upset between Syracuse upsetting Georgia Tech. So for me, I think the most impressive one, because I know a little bit more about the Syracuse quarterback, is Syracuse upsetting Georgia Tech, especially considering how dominant they were against Florida State. To be fair, Florida State is kind of fraudulent right now, so I don't know. It might not say much, but Kyle McCord was the quarterback for Ohio State last year, and when I watched him, the limited time
he was so mid.
He was so mid.
He did not deserve Marvin Harrison Jr.
And yeah, Marvin Harrison Jr. definitely carried. Now he's on Syracuse and he's cooking. I don't know what happened, but that offseason did him justice. Because he was absolutely torching Georgia Tech.
Yeah.
So,
but let's be real. Do we think Georgia Tech is actually good?
He was cooking. I can't say anything.
I think the Georgia Tech win versus
I'm not gonna say
Florida State, but it was Florida State that had y'all look forward. Georgia Tech wasn't that good though. And if you look out there, all the experts had Georgia Tech winning this game. I mean, Georgia Tech losing this game. All the experts.
I'm not taking away anything from McCord, but
that's because of Kyle McCord.
I think Georgia Tech isn't good. I mean, Florida State's super fraudulent, and I mean, frankly, their quarterback sucks. So, like, I'm not saying that I agree with Udell on the McCord thing. I mean, it's definitely promising that it seems like he's waking up, and sometimes players need that. I mean, there's in the NFL too. I mean, players need to change the scenery in order to wake them up. So it could have done that, but I just want to see more. That's it.
True.
Jalen Miro is not a good quarterback. Oh, Jesus Christ, he's not a good quarterback. Another Jalen Hurts.
There we go. We just can't.
Just being honest. So I think my biggest I knew Michigan wasn't who we thought they were. I'm actually very excited that Texas beat the dog crap out of them. I'm actually liking these top 10 to 15 teams getting exposed early, so we can get y'all out the way and we can get who's really good.
But hey, early, let me ask you a question though. Why you think
are you falling?
Wasn't gonna be that good? For what reason though?
I just think they lost too many
Michigan
guys,
lost everything last year. Like, what are we talking about?
That's
it.
It's just you
they
lost
including
everything.
their coach. They lost everything last year. So
I mean,
when you come into
football,
a new year, all these high rankings they do for teams because they're coming into a new year. I should have Ohio State because they're coming into a new year and they will go off history. I don't like that. I think that ranking is really weird. We got to fix that. A lot of guys are very high who it was no reason to be ranked very high, including Florida State. Like Michigan was ranked 10th. Why? Why would they rank 10th? Because of history? I don't like that.
I mean, I feel like you need to give respect to the winners of the championship.
But if they lost everything, who cares?
Well, if the
Chiefs win the championship right now, the Chiefs will always be a top 5 ranking team coming to the season. If Patrick Mahomes retire, they're gonna still be top 5 ranked.
But JJ McCarthy's not Patrick Mahomes.
But it ain't just JJ McCarthy. We're talking about Corum. We're talking about offensive line. We're talking about defense.
Cole McCoy is a commentator now. That's crazy.
I know. Time flies. But yeah, so that's my thing. Like, it ain't just 1 or 2 guys. They lost.
Like, college is a little bit different. It's so much easier to replace talent for college versus the NFL because obviously you can get them from not only the transfer portal, but you can recruit them from high school. Especially if you got the notoriety of, oh, we won the championship, join our team to win another championship. So I don't know. It's just a different situation. I feel like it's okay to give them respect, and then if they get exposed, then they drop. I'm cool with it.
DeAndre Hopkins is expected to play sooner than later. Risk or not?
Huge risk.
Ridiculous.
I
don't know. Honestly,
risk, bro. Not worth it risking.
I generally don't think like we're talking about DeAndre Hopkins is already on the back end of his career. I mean, what's to say that he even comes back like after next season? Like that's what it looks like to me. If he's playing through this injury, like he's saying, what's even worth me doing all this rehab to come back? Like I'm just gonna play out this season. So to me, because he's so far deep into his career, I think he should just be able to do what he wants to do at this point. If he thinks that he can play at a decent level, then go out there and try. And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. But
well, either way, DeAndre, you are a future Hall of Famer and one of the top
100%.
15 greatest receivers that play the game, man. And we love you for that.
Yeah.
And we're just sad you had to have an Arthur Johnson like it's something about those Texans drafted quarterbacks who have to just deal with mediocrity for too long, and I feel for them.
Yeah.
And also, he's earned the right to do whatever he wants to do. Like at this point, like if he wants to go out there and try, he's earned that right, in my opinion, to go out and try.
I think,
bro, he shouldn't, bro. Like that type of injury, bro. That's not like, bro. Every time it's bumping.
Like DeAndre Hopkins is 38. Like he's like 32. He's not that old.
Exactly. He needs to sit down and relax, bro. Sit down and relax. Come back when you good. It's not like the team can move any faster without you. They're not gonna move any slower. They like just sit down, bro. Just sit down. That thing can linger, bro. You don't want that lingering.
That roster is not good enough to win a championship anytime soon.
Yeah. So what you coming?
Let's be honest.
That's why I think he might be done. Like honestly.
No. Number two, he's not done because he had a very good season last year. It's underrated. Nobody talks about the good season that DeAndre Hopkins
1,100 yards, right?
Yeah, despite of all those little trials and tribulations that he was going through. Hop still has it. I don't think has a drop off yet. I know he's older now.
No.
I know he's not that young buck that he used to be, coming out of Clemson and playing for the Texans and playing for the Cardinals.
But he still has.
He's still a very serviceable wide receiver, and 100%. he could put 100 yards on you like that. You know what I mean? Like I think Hop is still a good receiver in this league. I think he can still play at least 2 or 3 more years. You saw that, and he has some animosity towards the people writing him off. So I think that's his mentality. He's trying to prove people wrong by coming back and playing. I think that's what
I'm not saying he's done either. All I'm saying is it's either an injury that he truly thinks he can play with, or he's deciding whether or not it's worth it to keep going on. Because to me, playing through this injury, those are the only 2 reasons that make sense. I mean,
and at that age, that rehab process, it's a doozy. At that age, that rehab process, it's a doozy.
That's what I mean. That's the only thing. Like we're talking about real pain. I mean, and we're talking about a guy who isn't he's been through war like constant times because he's been so good for so long. That's just how it works. So that's the only thing that I'm saying.
But nobody wants him hopping and haggling around, trying to limp around, trying to make a play. Like we respect you already, bro. Just sit down and come back. Like nobody wants to see their guy or a guy end it like that. That's ugly. It's ugly, and it will be ugly.
I agree. I mean,
let's move on to the next subject. Jalen Ramsey got the bag. Hell of a bag too. He kind of reset the cornerback market. Jalen Ramsey, how we feel about that?
I mean, it just shows how smart of a player he is. I mean, he's reset the market how many times now? Like, he's just very in tune with this business. And, I mean, Jalen Ramsey's, one of the greats of this generation, I think, because of the fact that he was so good his first 2 years, that it's not that he's been forgotten, but that guy that, we know of the Jags, I don't think people think of him like that anymore. And he still really is one of them ones still. And the fact that he still is one of them ones, how long has it been? 8 years or 6 years, 7 years, that's one of the best of this generation.
Pay attention to this contract, though, because it's looking like, and this is just for me, it's looking like that the Dolphins are going to be another team that are trying to win it soon. And in 2 or 3 years, all that money they spending going to come back to hunt them. So pay attention to them Dolphins team, too, on the list of teams that's going to be bone dry in the next 3 years, including the Eagles, 49ers, Dolphins on that list, too, because having they're the highest paid receiver and corner on the same team.
I know, bro. They don't pay.
Plus, you're gonna have to pay Waddle, and you just paid Tua. That bag going, and I think that they need a lot of pieces on the offensive line, defensive line. There's a lot of stuff they still need. So that come back to hurt them in the long run.
Yeah, but I think it'll be. I think that they understand that, and I think they're fine with that because they still have a really good head coach, And I don't think that even if they come out empty-handed without a Super Bowl and get to that position, I don't think they're firing McDaniels. So I think they have confidence that they can rebuild the team with him. Is it going to be a year? Maybe. It just depends on where they're at that point. But yeah, I think it's fine for them to go out and try to win one. If they don't win one, I mean, that's the cost of doing business, and then you just try to rebuild your team from there.
Oh yeah, you're in the conference with the Chiefs, man. You have to take a big swing. You really do.
They're definitely near that now.
Yep.
I like where they at. I also like them re-signing Ramsey to that type of deal, bro. I think it's going to play big dividends later on in the season with somebody like that in your secondary. We seen what it did for LA. Not saying he's the same guy from LA, but he's still a guy, though. He's still a guy.
He is a guy. He's a big reason, and obviously this is one game, but we look at a guy like CD. I mean, he did very well against CD the last time he played, and why I bring that up is because he's still a guy that may not lock down your number one, but he's going to keep it competitive and he's going to win plays. And that's what you need as a number one. So
Jalen is still phenomenal. I will always say that the best scheme for him that he played was in Jacksonville because they did that bump and run coverage man to man, pretty much all game. But now that he's transitioned, he's not really doing that much anymore. But he's still sitting there making plays, and he can still lock you up. He can still lock up your number one.
He's never been the fastest guy, but he doesn't get beat often, guys. Like he's not a guy who gets burnt. Like
he's fast for his size, but he's a very large individual.
He's one of the few corners who's a thumper. He will lay you out if you play with him.
He's another one of those guys that if he starts losing it at corner, put him at safety, he's gonna be amazing again.
Bro, I literally was just thinking that, bro. I was literally just thinking that his talent range is so wide. You can literally change his position like they did Rondé Barber.
People forget back in Florida State, that's what he played mainly, safety. And then they transitioned him into the corner, coming out of the draft. And that worked out well for him. So he goes back to his old position.
He can still play bump and run. Teams don't have that defensive line that Jacksonville have.
That's what I'm saying. It's not their scheme. This is not their scheme anymore.
With him getting this new bag, who you think is next in line to get the bag at corner?
Who hasn't got paid?
Like one of Sauce or one of those guys.
They already paid Patrick Surtain, right?
They already paid Denzel Ward too.
I think
Seattle.
Derek Stingley can get the bag next.
The kid from Seattle.
No. Devin got a wow. Yeah, I talk a lot of smack, but I'm gonna be honest with you. If he keep playing the way he played yesterday, listen, Jair gonna get the bag from the Packers. I know they kind of
they just paid him. I feel like they just paid him.
Like last year,
Also,
the franchise tag. I thought they paid him.
Sauce is going to get the highest paid cornerback contract by
Agreed.
far.
Yeah, I said. Yeah.
Do we think? Listen, and I know I've said it before, and I'm just asking. Do we think Sauce is the number one corner in the league?
Yes. How is he not? How is he not?
This isn't a debate, dude.
Even if he's not number one, he deserves the highest paid contract for a corner.
Earl, like I said with the whole Patrick Surtain thing, if he's in your top 5, you give him the highest paid money. Period. It's not even a debate. If he's in your top,
but it's also somebody we forget him, guys. Y'all
talking about a guy who causes complete problems.
Yeah,
completely throws off everything. So I mean, if you ask me, if you ask anybody that knows, if just pay him, he's one of the.
Yeah. You don't just think about it. You just do it, man. You give your top 5 corner. You give him the top 5 corner number one corner money. Period. If his contract's up, you give him that money. If he asks for it, give it to him.
So do y'all think Tyreek Woolen gonna get paid from Seattle?
Tariq Woolen? Oh yeah,
Witherspoon.
No. Witherspoon gonna be the one to get paid.
They'll both get paid, but like
they can't have two $20 million a year.
Tariq is not getting top cornerback money, but he's
good though. He's good.
But if he asks for it, if he asks for it, he's gonna get it somewhere.
Tariq could go somewhere.
He could leave the team for sure.
No, I'm saying he's gonna get it somewhere
and get a bag.
Yeah, that's what I'm
saying.
Yeah.
Tariq Woolen is good enough to get top cornerback money. So
Jalen Johnson gonna get his bag too if he didn't get it yet. Did he get his yet?
No, he got paid, dude. He got paid last year.
Yeah, he got paid this year.
I mean, this all season. That was the thing.
Good.
That was
Corner's getting paid.
Yeah.
Who's the next highest paid guy at their position you think is coming next? Everybody go. We'll let everybody go. B, who you think?
At any position, you're saying?
Any position that's going to be the highest paid at their position coming up.
Oh shoot, you can go. Purdy might be the highest paid
Quarterback.
Who else? Yeah, I can see
you
that.
You get one. Michael, go ahead.
Jamar. Until he gets paid, it's Jamar.
Oh yeah, Jamar for sure.
Okay,
Yeah,
Mo,
I
who
agree
you
with
think?
Jamar.
You said what?
Who you think, Mo?
Any
position next highest paid at their position.
Dude, Colorado can't do nothing with Nebraska right now.
No, they can't.
Definitely gonna be Jamar, without a doubt.
Oh, you go to same guy? Okay, Riddell.
I mean, yeah, that's the right answer. Jamar.
Hefe.
I'm gonna just go with a different answer just because y'all said the same answer. I'm gonna go with Jonathan Taylor, bro. Jonathan Taylor needs to reset the running back market.
He gonna be waiting on that though. It's gonna be like
if he has a killer year, he just needs a killer year.
If they didn't pay Chris McCaffrey that much, I don't think Jonathan Taylor got nothing to talk about.
Yeah, Jonathan
for
Taylor's
me,
not being
I don't
paid
know if he got his bag yet, but when Fred Warner get his bag, he is going to be the highest paid linebacker in all of football, and he's going to very much well deserve it.
That's because he's the number one linebacker in all of football.
I mean, he's going to be the highest paid linebacker of all time.
Yeah,
he might be the highest paid defensive player by the time when he gets his bag. Who knows?
Well, okay, yeah. I mean, you have to do that. Whatever he asks for, you get it to him.
Period. I think. You better pay him more than Bosa because he's better than Bosa.
Right now, best defensive player in the league right now.
Myles
Garrett. Not named Myles Garrett.
The best defensive player right now?
Not named Myles Garrett.
Chris Jones.
Fred Warner.
No, it would be Sauce Gardner.
No, I don't think Sauce is the best defensive player yet. I mean, I'll just go different. I'll go Roquan.
I like that. For me, it's a guy by the name, white boy that smokes cigars and invites to the cookout by the name of Max Crosby.
Yeah, Max or
I
TJ
think Max Crosby, other than Myles Garrett, is the greatest defensive. I think Max Crosby he's going to take this league up this year. I'm looking at 17 plus sacks, especially with Christian Wilkins being there.
Be honest with me. Do you think Max Crosby is better than Chris Jones?
Yeah, I do. At pass rushing, yeah. First of all, they're two
No. As a player,
yeah, I think so. I definitely think so.
You think Max Crosby can carry
better than Chris Jones?
Chris Jones does?
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro.
Well, this is a conversation we can have. Let's have a conversation because again, I think the thing that we don't talk about enough, and Earl always preaches situationship, right? So as great as Chris Jones is, we can also say that he's been in a great situation for the last couple of years.
No, I disagree.
He's carried that defensive line. What are you talking about?
I gotta agree with you.
He's carried. Okay.
There's a huge
he's carried for a few years
between the pass rushers.
Was Tariq Matthew good or not? Was Snead and McDuffie good or not? What are we doing?
No, but on the D line, no, Earl on the D line.
So Max Crosby hasn't carried that Raiders D line? Come on, guys.
So Chris Jones hadn't carried
that other dude on the side of him is actually a decent player.
No, you're acting like that.
Max Crosby has carried that D line.
No. I'm talking about last year. I'm talking about as far as last year. That other guy on the other side is actually.
If Max Crosby plays for the Chiefs, he ain't getting busy too.
Not like Chris Jones.
No, it's the same. Early. You're taking away multiple years of when Chris Jones was the only thing they had, and the biggest reason why they were good. So the last 2 years,
I think Chris Jones is the best D tackle in the league. I don't think he's a better player than Max Crosby.
Chris Jones is better run stuffer, in my opinion. He's also one of the biggest players in the league.
60 pounds bigger. Yeah.
He's almost as athletic. And that's the only thing to me. Like
he's very athletic.
Like
Crosby, the one thing Crosby has is the motor.
Unstoppable.
The one thing Crosby has is the motor. Crosby, he gives you the same rep every time, but I still think Chris Jones at this point is more dominant.
Yeah, I like.
Chris Jones has anchored that entire defensive.
I'm right.
When you say your best pass rusher is a defensive tackle, you got some problems, buddy. And he's been the best pass rusher for the past 2-3 years now on that defensive line for the Chiefs. He's been anchoring that defense. Period, man.
What's up, money?
He has.
Yeah, give me Chris Jones, man. Defensive player of the year, Chris Jones, man. We locked. We saw what he did to the Ravens. He made Lamar's
dude. He was like MVP of that defense, bro. Come on now.
He made Lamar's life.
You can't act like he did, bro. Lamar had to get out of his spot 1,000 times and scramble. Like he had to do everything.
I mean,
I don't think he's better than Max Crosby.
In both the 49ers game and the Bills game, maybe even the Ravens game, Chris Jones made a key stop that helped clinch that.
Absolutely.
Chris
How many people besides Myles Garrett have that mix of size and speed?
By the time Chris Jones retires, what would he rank?
Bro, Vita Vea's really fast. Dexter Lawrence is really fast.
Nebraska
Quentin
is
Williams.
up 21-0 on the daggone Colorado.
Chris Jones is one of the biggest D tackles I've seen, and he's running as fast as him, if not faster. Like he has everything. And when it comes to where he'll be among D tackles, I mean, I don't know. I think like Warren Sapp had a more consistent career overall. Like he unlocked it as being like the best D tackle or one of the best D tackles off the gate. But I mean, I think it's close, man. I think Chris Jones is up there, dude.
Up there with Warren Sapp?
I think he's up there. I said Warren
Oh
Sapp was
Lord,
better.
you done said the wrong stuff.
You
done said the wrong stuff there, boy.
I'm saying Warren Sapp had a definitely more consistent career. Warren Sapp is that guy coming out of college instantly.
Bro, you're comparing a mammoth to a strict. In the famous words of Hulk Hogan, bro, it's one is an ultimate male and the other one is the ultimate meatball, bro.
Whoa! We're not quoting Hulk Hogan.
Sense to me.
We are not quoting Hulk Hogan on the set.
You know that's not true.
Quoting Hulk Hogan is crazy.
Yeah, we're not quoting no,
that's not true.
We ain't quoting no racist.
But yeah,
I didn't even know. I didn't, bro. Dead serious. I didn't even know, bro. I was just talking about what he said on Rocky, bro. That's what he said on Rocky, bro. Like real deal.
No, you
don't care.
Y'all gonna have to inform me on what Hulk Hogan did after the show.
You said what?
Y'all gonna have to inform me on. God dog. You have to inform me on what Hulk Hogan did after the show. You know?
Yeah, me as well, bro. I would like to know.
I'm bad. Yo, Colorado.
21-0.
Fraudulent.
But who do we think Colorado is though? So like don't do fraudulent.
So look,
like
we can
Notre
call
Dame
Colorado
is fraudulent what they did. Colorado, like
people were saying they're a playoff team. What you mean?
They had them losing. Not that many people. I think the spread was -10 anyway, so they had them getting whooped regardless.
Look, I think the question really is how good is Nebraska? We can talk about Colorado being a fraud. That's fine. I think this is the reality with Colorado. They have their team is predicated among speed and they don't have enough size. And you can't beat without having enough size. You can't win in college football. You can't beat the best.
That's something no girl wants to tell a dude.
Because Shador, he needs a clean pocket. Like,
I'm gonna say, so Mike, are you saying size matters?
And but that's what I was going to say to your.
It doesn't, guys.
In the
I thought it was the motion of the ocean.
It's got to be both.
But that explains their pressure that explains their lack of pressure on defense, and it explains their protection for Shador.
Right.
I think we don't understand that. Like
he's not. Shador's good, but he's not this Mr. Athletic. Like he needs a clean pocket and needs to be able to get rid of the ball consistently. I like Shador, I still do, but if he can't get rid of the ball faster in the NFL, I mean, it's not going to be able to work. He's going to have to get rid of the ball quickly in the league.
But let me just say this, Mike.
It's
hard to accomplish.
Dylan Raiola.
You have to take in accountability. First of all, Colorado does not have a top running back at all. They just got wide revers.
Mm-hmm.
So really, their whole
Jimmy Horn and
Hunter's enough.
Travis was there last year. But I will say this about Colorado. I think that we don't understand that they were was it a 1-team win the year before Deion got there? Yeah. Like, I think we thought Deion was going to come there and do what Nick Saban did. Like, it's going to take a long time. And the sad part about it is his boys can't play for 5 years. So they might not get good until, honestly, it's all by the time it's all said and done, all his guys are gone, and then he has to basically get new class and new people. And that's the honest God truth. Like, we're expecting Colorado to be a powerhouse in 2 years when they literally started from nothing, and it's just not realistic. It's not really expectations, honestly.
I didn't say that. I actually had realistic expectations for them last year. Like when they were terrible last year, I was like, well, I mean, they started off really hot and everything, but I knew everything was gonna come down to earth. Like, but when I see this team like now, they've gotten like a few more pieces. They are on their way. They are progressing. That's all I want to see. I want to see just progression. That's all. I'm not gonna sit there and act like you should be 10
straight out the gate.
You said what?
Winner straight out the gate.
Yeah. I'm not gonna sit there and say that. You know, what I mean, I know they got some great pieces, but they still need a lot more. So I just want to see the progression. That's all from my end.
It's not about if you lose, about how you lose, in my opinion.
Yeah, I
I
just
mean, but
think
it's college too, though, Mike. Like I feel that, but it's college too, bro. Like everybody say any given Sunday in the NFL, but in college, bro, you get the right team just humming at the right time, bro. They could put belt to ass. They could put
And
belt to
then
They
ass,
could
bro.
plus I
definitely.
think
No, I'm just saying,
best
like,
offensive
if
lineman is a 5-star recruit, fresh off the year.
I'm saying when it comes to these players and what they can be in the NFL, like, all I'm saying is, like, I don't want to see Shador looking terrible in losses. I want to see him still playing decently. I'm not saying
well,
he's playing
I
bad. I mean,
think
he's not
Shador
playing
be
well today,
somebody
but
who
I'm
will
just saying in
succeed.
general,
No, he's
like,
playing
I
pretty
think
bad.
Shador be somebody
they're
who
gonna lose.
succeeds in the pros, and then we'll forget all about his college stuff. So honestly,
Yep.
I mean,
so
we'll see.
We're gonna have to
Also,
wait and
shout
see.
out
We're gonna have to wait and see.
to
Again,
shout
it's
out
early.
to
Let's not sit here and just judge them off 2 games. It's early still.
well, and we're judging him off 2 games. His first game, he was phenomenal. Go ahead, Riddell.
shout out to Oklahoma State for the comeback victory as well. There were it was another potential
They
upset.
shouldn't have upset. They shouldn't have had to come back in the first place. To be honest with you.
I mean, you know what's interesting with the transfer portal and everybody getting played? Also, this actually, I'm going to tangent to this instead because it revolves around the GOAT of the New York Giants, Eli Manning. Eli Manning was on.
You know he's not the go to the New York Giants, bro. Stop it.
I mean, he's the offensive goat of New York
It's
Giants.
LT, my guy. LT
He's
is
the
better than
offensive
Eli
goat of New
every
York
day.
Giants.
We
You
don't
can't
have
name him an
to
offensive player
consider that.
than
Continue, Riddell,
Eli
please.
Manning.
Continue,
All right, sorry,
Riddell,
Riddell. My bad.
I don't.
I ruined your vibe, didn't I?
Anyway, the GOAT of the New York Giants, Eli Manning. He was on the podcast for Jalen Brunson and Josh Hart. And they were talking about it. And they asked the question about how he feels about NIL.
Eli Manning with the Knicks. That's dope.
Yeah. I mean, New York supporting now they're good. So he was on their podcast. They asked the question how he feels about the NIL. And one thing that he said that was interesting to me is that he says that players should get compensated, but this is his personal preference that he doesn't like how so many players are kind of transferring so easily.
Yeah, I don't like that neither. It's like it's almost like growing up. It's almost like if you got into a fight and you lost the fight, so you went to another school. It's like guys are not sticking it through. Literally, they're just going like, "Oh, I could be better somewhere else." Like, and it's getting to a point where guys like DJ, where you're just transferring from place to place and you're still getting the same results. It's like, no, just stay where you at and suck there. Don't try to go to other places like I'm gonna figure it out somewhere else, dog. You are who you are. And
Also,
I don't like that
I
either.
think the problem with that is that it gives them a false idea of what they think the league's going to be like. Like
that's
you
not
can't
exactly.
just go walk around to 3 different teams. Like the team that drafts you is going to have ownership of whatever they want to do with you for the next 4 seasons. And I think it's just hypocritical to let guys just go fly around at the next transfer window and stuff. I just think it's getting too crazy. Like,
yeah. I mean, he's a hard example to kind of compare because he's been loyal to his programs. Like he was a New York Giant for life, obviously. And he played for
It ain't like it's about choice all the
Ole
time.
Miss.
Sometimes they want him to get up out of there.
Hey man, he became the legend that he became. So yeah, the idea that hey man, I play this 1 year and then every single year you can basically like, all right, let's renegotiate my contract. I wasn't feeling this. It's a kind of odd.
I think it should be a limit, Riddell, where like you can't get more than one transfer in like 3 years. Like if you transfer somewhere, we'll give you one free one. But after that, you gotta stay here, my boy. Like you can't again, guys like DJ has played for 3 teams. It's like I'm like he's a damn NFL player switching teams. Like he's a journeyman in college. You play for Clemson, you play for Oregon State, and now you play for Florida State. It's like, dog, that shouldn't happen. They should give a cap on how much you can transfer. And after your first transfer, you got to do like old school and sit down and red freshman year and wait and get older. Other than that, like I'm with Eli with that transfer situation. And I think some of these contracts they're getting in NIL are too big. Like you shouldn't be getting these $1 million contracts, and now you're showing up with a certain entitlement, and then you're giving these kids these contracts. Then you're judging them on their behavior. Well, what you want your daughter to do? Of course, you're gonna put up his $40,000 watch because he can afford it.
Also, it's like, yeah, no, I agree. I just think at the end of the day, you give kids that much money. It's like, I don't know, they're young, and most of these kids don't have parents in their life that know how to manage money. And it's like, it's a lot of money and it's life changing. But for a lot of these kids, they're running through this stuff because they just think they're gonna make it to the NFL. I think the main reason why they were given this much money is so if something goes wrong, like they tear their ACL and they're never the same, and they don't make it to the NFL, they can still find a way to provide for their family and stuff. But that's not necessarily happening. I mean, when you get $5 million as an 18-year-old kid, I mean, it's going to, first of all, make you very entitled. It's not going to make you work as hard unless you're just one of those ones that makes it to the league. Obviously, there's going to be people like that just work hard either way. But for a lot of kids, it's a sense of entitlement. So I just think it needs to be hindered down. I think players should be paid 100% because there's no way that any player should be starving in today's era of how much money college football makes. You know what I mean? That's really the only thing that should matter.
But put them on a salary. If you're a star player,
right?
You put them on a salary. Like you can make $100,000 a year. Why are we giving these kids $10 million deals, $7 million deals? Like that's a lot of money for a kid to have. Whether he's a Shador Sanders who has $1 million father, so it's not as bad, or he's a guy who come from nothing. Like it's just too much money.
Let's say you don't have a dad that knows what he's doing, and you don't, and your mom's at the picture. You get $5 million. The chances of you hiring a financial manager that's going to screw you over is super high. I mean, you're like an 18-year-old kid. You don't know what you're doing with that stuff.
Or you have a Mikey Williams situation where you've been getting paid since you were 16 years old, and now you've gone through trials and tribulations because of just a certain mindset that you created from being able to have money so fast. Like that's another thing. Like a lot of kids going to college back in the day, even the superstar like Reggie Bush, like they still had to like be a college student in a sense. Like it wasn't I was pulling up in Phantoms when I was 20 years old, 19 years old in college. Like it was still some level of like, respect or some level of like humbleness. And I think a lot of players lose because honestly, what do you tell a kid who's making $7 million? What is assistant coach or offensive line tell a kid who's making $7 million? And I'm one of the highest ranked college players in college sports. What do you tell in the nation? Like, what do you tell me? I'm not my swim move
Oh
isn't
wow,
effective
they drove
enough.
all the way down the field and still couldn't score. He missed the daggone field goal.
Shador struggling.
Oh, sorry, it was blocked. It was a blocked field goal.
Yeah, whatchamacallit. I don't know. Maybe an interesting idea is establishing a trust fund for these kids.
Something like that, yeah.
That way, you can give them a percentage so they can kind of, benefit from it. But just have it where, okay, we'll just put this money aside. This is yours. But later on down the life, when you actually need it, then you can use it. I think that is, you're kind of protecting themselves from themselves. Because 18-year-olds and 19-year-olds with money, I mean, what are we expecting?
But that's where the parents come in, man. That's the upbringing and all that. Like you gotta trust that the parents are being parents.
Does anybody know these contracts?
I know about trusting parents all the time, though.
Yeah, hell
no. Yeah. We know that some parents are not going to do what they say they're going to do. And some parents don't know how to either.
Like NFL and like NBA, where like you get a
I'm
certain
not
amount
sure.
per game.
I'm not
sure.
What?
I said, is it broken up? Or is it like you get a certain amount per game?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Personally.
Yeah, that's a question about my head for real.
Yeah, I probably could look it up at a different time. But it's regarding NIL stuff, but I don't know. We're probably looking into it later. And I'm sure they're going to adjust it because it's kind of like a test run right now. So they're probably going to continuously adjust it to see what's the best way to utilize these funds. So definitely a lot of trial and error for sure. Are we ready to talk about some NFL games? I think we should. I think we should talk about some.
I want to go back before we talk about NFL games. Well, let's get started NFL games, but we're gonna watch some film from Friday night's game. I think it's something we need to watch and go over because I feel like it just kind of glazed over it. If Alabama don't cover this 30-point spread, I swear to God,
you need to leave Jalen Hurts alone.
I sent y'all the film through the Telegram.
Leave Jalen Hurts alone.
I sent y'all the film.
Disgusting. Can't just let him rock, man.
No, we're gonna watch the film. So let's start. Let's preview some of these games. Tomorrow. First, one of the first games, 1:00 games. We'll look at the Panthers and the Saints. Saints have a -4 spread. Who we got?
I think New Orleans gonna win.
Do you think they cover that -4 spread?
Yeah, I think. Or no, you go, Mo. Finish with it.
No, I mean, yeah, I think New Orleans.
Look,
okay. You think they cover that -4 spread?
Yeah, well, they cover -4.
Okay. What are we most excited to see about this game?
I'm excited to see Bryce Young, 100%, and I'm also excited to see both defenses. But I think that Carolina wins this game because I just simply feel like that their defense is gonna play better than New Orleans defense, and I do feel like that Bryce Young's gonna have a bounce back season.
I think that Derek Carr gonna have one of the best games of his life tomorrow. I think this is an opportunity. He has a team. Yes, nobody really cares for him, but I think he has a team that is still talented. I think that he's gonna go out there and play better than he ever has. So the day that he doesn't play, that's when you'll see Spencer Rattler. But for right now, I think Derek Carr is on his big boy match.
Yeah, I don't see that. I just only because I mean, like the relationship between him and Chris Olave hasn't gotten better. So to me, I don't see it. You need to have a good relationship with your number one receiver. If they're not on the same page, the team's not working. They have nothing else. Like they have Kamara, but their O-line. I mean, the reason why I'm saying nothing else because their O-line isn't good enough for Kamara to be insane, and that's why it's gonna matter. Olave's gonna matter. If Olave's not cooking with Carr, it's gonna be a major problem.
All right. Hefe, Brandon, Riddell.
I see this being kind of a low-scoring game. I would give the slight edge to the Saints only because they have a better roster all around.
Yeah, they do.
But I will say I will see Bryce Young play a lot better than what he did last year because of the head coaching change. Obviously, Frank Wright is no quarterback whisperer by any sense of the word. He dealt with like a very bad O-line. We'll have to see if that's been fixed. I don't believe it has yet, but we'll have to see. And is Xavier Legette healthy, ready to go week 1, or is he still injured?
I am looking at shout out Sleeper. I do all my picks on this. I'm in a group with a couple of my friends. So in the Sleeper, that also gives you the people who are injured for the game too. So as of right now, Jonathan Brooks is injured. Xavier
the first 4 weeks. He's going to publish the first 4 weeks.
Xavier Legette is not injured. So
okay, so if they do have Xavier Legette, I think they get him in early on a couple gadget plays, probably some. They probably throw some screens to him. They're gonna see what they can get out of him because his transition from college to the NFL, you got to get those young guys going early. So I think they can get him the ball early, see what they can do because he is an explosive wide receiver. As far as route running, I don't really trust it yet with Xavier Legette. But you can still give them those kind of gadget plays and see what they can do. Because outside of that, they have Adam Thielen. He's a seasoned vet, still a pretty good wide receiver. But other than
route runner, great hands.
Yeah. Adam Thielen. You saw what he did in the Vikings. He's still
savvy vet, knows where to be.
But outside of that, they don't have anything else really.
6 touchdowns.
They have nothing. They have nothing else going for them.
I'll go with the Saints. I'm looking at my picks right now. I have the Saints winning this game.
What do you most forward to see tomorrow? I mean, in this game.
Nothing. They're both mid.
All right, cool. Next game, Cardinals and Bills. I'm looking forward to honestly seeing if Bryce Young is any better. What he looks like poise-wise. Cardinals and Bills, they have Buffalo -6.5 in Buffalo. Who you guys going with?
Has to be Buffalo. In Buffalo, it's got to be Buffalo. If
You,
I'd
do you
be,
think?
I'll be
You think they cover the
optimistic on
spread?
the Cardinals, depending how they play. I'm
You think
interested to see how the Cardinals play. I don't think they win though, but
Brandon, you think they cover the spread?
Possibly, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Cardinals pull an upset simply because they have a fully healthy quarterback in Kyler Murray. We'll see what Kyler Murray has to do. James Conner, I think, is an underrated running back.
Hold it. We're not
Good.
talking about who we're looking more forward to see because I know you're going to say hold it. Let's just say who we got and who we like.
That's not fair.
Hefe.
Good.
Hefe. Oh, what, Mo?
I think it's definitely going to be the Bills.
You think they cover the spread?
what's the spread?
-6.5.
I see a world where they don't. If Josh
win by
Allen
a
does a
touchdown.
pick, they're not covering the spread. So I'll say they don't.
Riddell,
Yeah, give me the Bills.
do you think they cover the spread?
Sure.
Okay. I'll start with who I look more who I'm most for looking at. Marvin Harrison Jr. of course. I can't wait to see what this guy looks like. I think him and Kyler Murray could be a dynamic duo.
Early,
I-
you better
I-
hope he doesn't go too crazy now.
Huh?
Guess who's on his fantasy team?
Oh yeah, well, I'm still looking forward to seeing him.
Yeah.
I'm also looking forward to seeing Josh Allen this year and his Dalton Kincaid connection. I want to see if they make him the next Travis Kelce.
But
And try to use and abuse him and
But see,
catch
I
mismatches.
still think I honestly do feel like in the bottom of my heart, I believe that Kyler Murray is going to do actually pretty good this year. I do. I don't think he's going to beat Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that he'll do well this year too. I actually do. I'm high on the Cardinals, but I mean, in Buffalo is a whole nother thing. That's the only thing. It's not like Buffalo doesn't have a good defense.
Riddell, who you looking forward to seeing the most?
I'm gonna switch that question a little bit because I want to analyze this game a little bit. All right. My thing for this game is the Arizona Cardinals. Their defense is not something that I'm particularly worried about. This will be the perfect game to see how good the secondary or how good the receiving core for the Bills is, in particular, because the corners for the Arizona Cardinals are just not good. So this will be an establishing moment for probably Khalil Shakir being the number one wide receiver of the team, if not Curtis Samuel. And of course, Kincaid's going to get busy. I expect them to lead through their run game for sure, lead through that run game, ground and pound, play through play action, and then let Josh Allen do what he got to do. My curiosity for Arizona, because they're going to have to score a lot of points to beat the Bills, is where are they going to put Marvin Harrison Jr.? I'm looking because I think the Bills have like three really solid corners.
They do. They do.
Mm-hmm. Do they still have Rondell Moore?
That's a great cornerback room.
But do any of them cover Marvin Harrison Jr.?
Teron, I think all three of them could cover Marvin Harrison Jr.
Do they still have Rondell Moore?
No, he got traded to the Falcons.
They
but
have Russell Douglas. They have what's that guy's name?
They have Christian Benford, Rasul Douglas, and Teron Johnson, who was an all-star last year. So
it's a solid cornerback room.
Yeah, if they can make it a lot of very tough on these receivers who are not established, like Michael Wilson or Greg Dortch. And the offensive line is still not great, and the Bills were one of the best teams in terms of getting pressure. So they're going to force Kyler Murray out the pocket. He's going to have to make a decision. And will Marvin and Kyler have that chemistry right off bat?
Yeah, I see. Honestly, based off the receivers they have, I see them putting Marvin in the slot because Michael Wilson's got to be on the outside.
Mike. Marvin Harrison Jr. cannot play slot. It's just not. He doesn't have.
Well, who are they putting in the slot?
Those intangibles.
Greg Dortch is
so here's
the
the thing. Here's the thing.
Well, hold on. Riddell and the guys. Do we see Von Miller having a bounce?
Who?
Say what?
Von Miller. Do we see him having a bounce back season?
No,
I don't.
He's going to come in like
he's not going to be trash. But
he's going to come in like third downs to get a sack. That's the
he's going to be rotational.
He probably
pass
limited to a third down back. Oh boy, well, how the mighty have fallen.
He is
bro, it happens.
I'll say the X factor for the Cardinals though will be Trey McBride. I think for sure.
That's what I was going to say.
Oh, yeah, you can continue it. You can continue.
Go ahead, B.
Well, he took it now. You know what the fuck I'm gonna say? But
Shut up. Go ahead and do it.
no, but I was saying, I think the X factor is gonna be Trey McBride. I think it's gonna be hard to cover him because he's a very dynamic tight end. You would think that Marvin Harrison Jr. is gonna be the X factor here, but no, I think it's gonna be Trey McBride because it's gonna be hard to cover him. He's a pretty good route runner at the tight end position. He has exceptional hands. Kyler Murray and him already have a
shallow. You don't know what you're talking about. Marvin Harrison's not good in the slot.
That's what I said.
No. Shallow said Marvin Harrison can line up anywhere.
Oh no, he does not have those intangibles in the slot. That's not true. But anyway, so yeah, you gotta study film on that. But anyway, so like Trey McBride is definitely the guy that they can really run this offense through him, and they can run the offense through James Conner as well. You can utilize him. He's a great pass catcher out of the backfield. He's a good pass blocker, and I think he's underrated running the football too. He can have a 3-yard game here.
He is a good runner, but I don't know about pass catching out the backfield. I don't like it.
No. He's a decent pass catcher out of the backfield, and he's a great run blocker. Pass blocker.
He's a great
Buffalo.
And we know for quarterbacks, anytime they're like out of structure, their best friend is the tight end, and that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Yeah, I know I missed my last take, bro, but I definitely got Arizona winning this game.
Let's say I would be surprised if they win this game. I really
in Buffalo.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got a coaching staff. You got a coaching staff with Kyler right now that really believes in him. They're really motivating him to play up. They got him a couple of guys to throw to. I think it's going to be a different look for him. I also believe that Josh Allen is really going to struggle with those new receivers.
Yeah.
I believe he's going to struggle with those new receivers getting comfortable and getting settled in.
Can I add to that? Because I'm not saying that it's going to be easy, but I truly believe Curtis Samuel is going to be the most productive receiver on this team this year. And I'm actually confident that when Curtis Samuel has the opportunity to be productive, he is productive. He is one of the more underrated receivers in the league. He's not a 1,000-yard guy, but he can get you 800 for sure.
Yeah, I'm not mad. Low key, we need to create a pick'em league. So in Sleeper, you can create a pick'em league. Like I said, I'm with my friend.
Yeah, we should do that.
So we can keep track of people's picks. So when they say stuff like Cardinals are going to beat the Bills,
100% chance
that on record
in Buffalo.
But if he's right, then he's going to talk so much shit, and I'm not going to be mad at him.
We should do that. We should get on that right now.
We will do that moving forward. We'll do a pick'em league on this channel. We can probably do it today because we have so much time. Let's kind of push through them. Patriots and Bengals. They playing at Cincinnati. They had the Bengals winning by -7.5.
Echoing. I don't know who that is.
Yeah, that's not me.
Who's that?
Hello.
Is it me? Yo.
I think it's Mo.
Yo.
Is it me?
I think it's Mo. Yeah, I think it's Mo.
What is it?
Mo, turn off for a sec.
Mute your phone.
Yo. No, it's not him.
No, it's not him.
Is it me?
Yo.
Is it Brandon? It might be. Hold up. Testing.
Yeah.
Testing.
Yeah, Brandon, it's you.
You might need
tell me this is going on the bloopers.
Go get some headphones, B.
Yeah, you might need some headphones.
I have them.
All right, bet. Patriots, Bengals.
-7.5. Cincinnati. They're in Cincinnati. Who do we like for this game?
Bengals cover. Next question.
Really?
Well, it's not that simple because T. Higgins might not play.
I'm not worried about
Jamar
that.
Chase might not play.
Oh,
So
Jamar Chase is confirmed out.
No, but Jamar Chase came to practice yesterday.
Jamar Chase is gonna play.
I said Jamar Chase might not play.
If he doesn't play,
but even if he plays, we're talking about a guy who hasn't played a down of football this whole offseason.
Some guys it doesn't matter. I mean, look, if they're playing a good team,
hold up, time out. No, because you ain't gonna say it, move past it. No,
Why?
it don't. That's not true, Mike. For nobody.
I saw Zach Martin put up a great offensive line season without being in training camp.
So we're comparing a receiver.
So you think Zeke would be good?
No. You're gonna get to this. We're comparing a receiver, not just any receiver, the top receiver who has to run routes, run up and down the field.
I'm not worried.
Catch passes, like
I'm not
So
worried.
offensive lineman. Is that
I'm
what
not
doing?
worried. I'm not worried at all. I'm genuinely not worried about Jamar Chase at all this season. If anything, I'm worried about Burrow's wrist. I'm not worried about Jamar. Jamar will be fine.
What you better be worried about? What you better be worried about is a guy who didn't get no training camp in, who's just touching the field this week. What you better be worried about is when Christian Gonzalez puts his hands on him. How much you better be worried about?
Okay, you guys are crazy with this Christian Gonzalez. Acting like Christian Gonzalez is gonna lock down Jamar Chase. Come on, give me a break, bro. Give me a break.
Can Christian Gonzalez not make it tough for Jamar Chase guys?
He can.
Hold on.
He can.
First of all, show some love to Christian Gonzalez because he was the
I'm not
truth last year
saying
until he got
I'm
hurt.
not saying
But
he's good.
I know. But here's my thing. I don't care if Jamar Chase or T. Higgins doesn't play. The roster for the Patriots absolutely stinks, and I do not see them winning a lot of games this year. They have to figure it out.
But they didn't get blown out by a lot last year, Brandon. They had a good defense last year.
But they also had Bill Belichick.
I understand that. I understand that. But this roster absolutely stinks. Outside of Christian Gonzalez and they lost their best pass rusher. Never mind. Yeah, like Christian Gonzalez and that's about it. Because I don't
Jacoby Brissett at quarterback.
I don't care about. Don't give me Jacoby Brissett, dude. I like Jacoby Brissett.
No, that's what I'm saying.
As a starting quarterback, as a starting quarterback, he has a game or two where he's good, but then as the season treads on, he starts to just get less and less of himself. Like Jacoby Brissett is the oddest quarterback I've ever seen, to where he has a great game prior, and then just throughout the season, he just goes down a peg every single time.
Oh, I agree.
So Jacoby, you cannot depend on him the entire season. I'm sorry.
100%. I agree.
But this receiver room, you got to figure it out. This running back room, you got to figure it out.
Because look, if Jalen Polk
they have some pieces on the line, but it's still not good. This roster is just not good, bro.
Bro, if Jalen Polk isn't the guy he's supposed to be, what is this offense? I mean, they have nothing. Jalen Polk is their saving grace right now, and I thought Jalen Polk would be good, but
Jalen Polk, Pop Douglas,
and then Bourne,
Bourne stinks. Come on.
He's all right.
Bourne stinks.
He doesn't.
I can see Nick Saban on the sideline at the Alabama game. He want to go down there and coach so bad. He gets so stressed out.
Bro,
they're honoring him because they're naming the football field Saban Field. So he came out with his family. He's like
Nebraska of 28.
He's like the box office, whatever like that. But he is so irritated. Like he is so stressed out. Like Nick's going down there and coach, man. Like coach the team, bro.
Oh, Nebraska just scored again off a tip pass.
28-0.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, this game's over. But like back to what I was saying, I don't see the
28-0 is crazy.
Yeah.
20.
Move on. What's the next game we got?
I got Bengals too, but I think it's going to be a low scoring game.
Vikings and Giants in New York. Vikings minus 1.5. Let me go first. I didn't go to the last one. I actually had the Giants defense winning this game.
That's fair.
I believe they have the best D line in the league, and with Sam Darnold back there, it could be a field day. Not to mention, we know how great Justin Jefferson is. I think Jordan Addison is not. Is he playing? I don't know if he's fully healthy.
I don't think he's playing.
Yeah, you have TJ. You have TJ, but I'm be honest with you. Banks had a great season last year, and I think he'll do serviceable on Justin Jefferson. And I'm saying that is not just because I think he's that good of a player, but I also think that with Sam Darnold being the one throwing the ball, it might affect them. And Sam Darnold has to get acclimated to each other. So I think the Giants in a close scoring game win this
one. What's the spread on this game?
Minus 1.5 Minnesota.
Oh yeah.
For me, I'm going to go New York Giants as well. Kind of similar to what Early's been saying. The offensive line for the Vikings is okay. I mean, Darisaul is good, but I do think they can put a lot of damage on the other side. That Darisaul.
The D line ain't been as good since 2007 when they had Tuck, Osimhen, Euro, Marcus Raham. This is an Derek Coulter. This is we're talking about a Thibodeau, Burns, and Dexter Lawrence. Like these are all 10-sack, damn near a piece guys on their own. Now you're telling me you can't double team. Brian Burns was getting double teamed in Carolina. Kevo had 10.5 sacks last year. 11 sacks last year, and then Dexter Lawrence now, like with them two on the side, man, this could be a battle of the trenches.
No, I see.
Game. Sorry,
I see the Giants winning as well.
They'll be able to dominate the interior of the offensive line, and I do think this is just a favorable matchup for the New York Giants. Yeah. This will be the perfect test for the pass game because the Vikings have pretty terrible corners. Even though Stephon Gilmore did join the team, but he just got there, so I'm curious to see like what they plan to do with
Yeah,
him.
that's like
Or what
putting
type of
rims.
shape
That's
he's
like
in too.
adding Stephon Gilmore is like adding rims to a station wagon. It's still a station wagon, bro. It
Yeah,
ain't gonna work.
at this point, no, I agree, and it's sad to say that.
I'm definitely curious to see how much action they put Malik Neighbors in to just put the ball in his hands.
Same.
Similar to like how Jaden Reed was using the Packers. He should have been used more, to be honest.
We just
So,
need DJ to be
put the ball in his
serviceable, dog. If he's just serviceable, they win this game.
Look, I
Just
Call me
genuinely
crazy, bro. Call me
Who we
crazy,
got?
but I see the Vikings putting up a fight this game.
I don't think it's going to be a
I mean, they
blowout. by
should.
any
They have a
means.
good team other than
Yeah,
quarterback.
I mean, if they get blown out by Giants, it's embarrassing. But
I
I
think-
will actually.
It's not gonna be a blowout by any sort of the word, bro. It's gonna be like a 10-6 game. Honestly.
I got it being 3 to 7 points. 3 to 7 points.
Look, I think the reason why the Giants win this game is strictly because of Dexter Lawrence. I think Sam Darnold with a clean pocket is totally different than Sam Darnold without a clean pocket. And I mean, Dexter Lawrence is that guy. He's literally one of the best D tackles in the league. And as simple as that sounds, I think that's what it's going to come down to in this game.
Alabama is blowing me right now. All right. How you
See,
fumble the
Dexter
ball?
Lawrence is gonna have to get doubled. I mean, point blank. Period. If Dex, you get pressure from the interior. I mean, you're gonna be getting killed all day. But so they're gonna have to double Dexter Lawrence. So good luck to you on. I mean, Kayvon Thibodeau. You know what I'm saying, he has
Brian Burns.
Kayvon Thibodeau is good, but you can take him out a couple plays. But Brian Burns is just relentless. So
But
good
one
luck.
of
Nah,
these
I don't think
days-
they came out Thibodeau out any stuff this game. Like I think he cooks his whole game.
One of these years, Thibodeau is going to take that step up, and I wouldn't be surprised if it's this year.
He took a step up
I
last
think it
year.
will be
No, I'm
this year.
saying, like,
This year he's
no,
gonna have
I-
more
Hey,
one-on-ones
hold
this
up.
year than he could have ever dreamed of, bro.
That's the point.
He's gonna
I'm
have
saying-
more
But he was
one-on-ones
10
than
and
he
a
could
half
have ever
sacks
dreamed.
last year, guys.
No. I'm saying
Chase Young has never had over 10 sacks. Neither
No,
has Javon Clowney.
I'm
That's
not
the
saying
point.
he's going to take a step up to above mid. I'm saying he's going to take a step up as one of the best edge rushers in the league. That's what I'm saying.
I didn't call him mid. I didn't call him.
I wish
No.
they
I
kept,
feel like that's what you guys
Xavier
thought I
McKinney,
said.
man.
Like, I'm talking about when I say step up, like one of the best edge rushers in the league, not like just top 10 or whatever. Like, that's the type of physical attributes he has. And he's always shown the flashes.
Y'all act
From day one.
like being top 10 is just is like, oh, you're just top 10. Dude, that's a great accolade to say.
True, but you can
Being
make an
top
argument
10
he's top 10. You can
being
make
top
an
10
argument.
being top 10 is great. If you're considered top 10 as your position, you are a great player. You are a phenomenal player. If you're 12th, you're a phenomenal player, bro. It is what it is. In
Well,
every phase of the game, it's not that bad.
Let's not stay on this team too much because somebody please mute your background if you're moving around, right? It's either I think it's Hefe.
It's definitely
Hefe, mute your phone, be dog. I think that the next game up is one of the games that I'm looking forward to. Titans versus the Bears in Chicago. They have the Bears winning by 4. I expect Caleb Williams to have a beautiful breakout game. I think this game is not even close. I do think that Will Levis has one of them games where you say, hey man, he didn't lose them the game. But when I look at this game, I do think that the Bears will rout them.
Yeah.
I disagree. I think this is going to be a low-scoring, close game. Personally, I think the thing is the Titans have a lot of defensive talent on this team. I mean, Jerry Sneed, Awuzie, both on the team. Jeffrey Simmons on that defensive line. They rebuilt all across the board when it comes to this defense. So it's gonna be pretty difficult for Caleb for his first time to really kind of dominate. But I do think they'll take their time, play it slow, which they should against a defense like this, and it'll be a low-scoring game. They'll probably run the ball more than we think as well. I still got the Bears winning, but
if Awuzie, if Keenan Allen is even a third of what he was last year, Awuzie is going to have a long day against him. He's going to get absolutely cooked. Keenan Allen is still Keenan Allen, bro.
I think
what I'm saying. Whoa! Come back. Because a certain someone on here, and I know who.
I know I said he was fat. I just said if he was a third of what he was last year. Listen to what I say. That's what I'm fucking. All right, go ahead. All right. Oh my God, man. If I just said if he was a third of he was last year, Awuzie.
I don't want to let you know.
Did I not just say that? Please, chat, tell me. Did I not just say that?
I'm gonna take a.
Fat was still nasty.
Yeah, I'm gonna go along the same lines with Adele.
You a fat shame when I say.
I think the Bears win this game because of their defense. And I like the only reason why I'm saying I don't think Caleb
I
Williams
think the
goes
Bears
crazy.
route this game because of their defense.
But I'm saying, like, I just looked at this thing, like, of the last, like, whatever how many years of quarterbacks debuts, and honestly, none of them were good. Literally none of them. I don't even think any of them. Because, so, like, it could happen. I mean, it's bound to happen someday, and Caleb Williams is good enough. But for me, right now, the defense for that Bears team is the biggest reason why I think they're winning.
Yeah, their
I mean,
defense is actually pretty. Their defense is going to improve. Matt Eberflus is a good defensive-minded coach. Their defense is going to improve, and along with the offense,
elite defense last year.
You said what?
It was an elite to borderline elite defense last year.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're going to improve. Matt Eberflus is a good defensive-minded coach, and now you have that offensive side of the ball that you don't have to worry about. You have Caleb Williams, you have Keenan Allen, you have DJ Moore, you have Roma Duzier. The running backs I'm not too high on, but still, like you have those guys. So if you just have to worry about the defense and let the offensive coordinator do his thing, it's gonna be a long day for the Titans. They don't have good enough roster to be doing
I
that.
think they beat the Titans by at least 14.
Yeah,
easily. And I think Caleb Williams has a damn decent game. I think the defense gives them a lot of short fields. So I think Caleb Williams kind of eats this game. And I think what's going to happen is he's going to have a really good game, and it's going to be one of those, we're going to overhype him. But it's going to really, when you really look at the film, it's going to be the fact that they just made it easy for him in this game. Next game is Falcons versus the Steelers in Atlanta. They have the Falcons winning by -3.5. I'm personally going with the Steelers because I need the Falcons to lose.
I got the Falcons winning this game.
Wait. He took the glasses off. Let him get a solo. Go ahead, man.
Yo, apparently, rumors say that Justin Fields might play in this game.
Speak on it, Riddell.
Bro, if Justin Fields comes out with Arthur Smith, it's about to be a long day for the Steelers. That offense is about to be doing nothing.
That's what I
said. Going to have George Pickens in the box, and Matthew Judon is going to go like, hey, Fields, keep on running out that pocket. I'm going to run right after you. This Falcons offense, I also expect to really show out and make it very difficult.
You think Matthew Judon can catch Justin Fields?
You said what?
You think Matthew Judon is going to contain Justin Fields?
No, I said once he runs out the pocket, which he will, he's going to chase him, and then Justin Fields is not going to throw the ball and run the ball for like 5 yards, and then he's going to keep on doing it until he throws an interception.
Real quick, when Mike was going like that, he sounded like Ron Burgundy playing the daggone saxophone. It was hilarious. It was hilarious. It was hilarious.
No, but
I got the Falcons winning this game.
Watch Anchorman. That's a funny movie. But go ahead though.
I literally watched it. I haven't seen it in a while. I just want to say the I haven't seen it in a while, and I watched it the other day. To this day, when Jack Black kicked that dog over there,
that's how I roll.
You right.
I know you guys. I know Mo, Hefe, and Early are gonna hate me for this. They're gonna hate me for this take, but it has to be said. Look, if Justin Fields is out there, that's a loss, and I'm sorry, but it's that simple.
Well, I'm hoping for upset.
That's a loss.
All I got to say is if TJ Watt lines up across from Kirk Cousins, the Falcons are going to lose.
Yeah, if TJ Watt has 4
TJ
sacks,
Watt lines up. If that Steelers defense lines up and gets active early, and the Falcons have a hard time getting going, it's going to be a long day for the Falcons. Like, let's not forget who TJ Watt is, guys. Let's not forget this guy takes over games. And this is the first game back for Kirk Cousins with a new team, new scheme. I don't know. I really feel like the Steelers could pull this one out, bro.
But Hefe. Here's the thing: they're not going to ask Justin Fields. I'm sorry, not Justin Fields. They're not going to ask Caleb Williams to sit there and hold the ball for over 4 seconds. They know who they have on that.
Kirk Cousins.
They know who they have on that defensive side of the ball. It's going to be some short passing game for him, and they're going to try to help him out and help chip off TJ with either running backs or tight ends or whatever. So they know what they have. If they can just,
they still got Minka. They still went and got Patrick Queen. They still have guys, B.
Patrick
got
Queen.
guys.
That defense, it's not going to be an easy day for that.
I think Patrick Queen will be one of them guys.
Hefe, hear me.
Patrick Queen is cool.
Their strength is defense, but their offense is so bad, it's so god awful that if you just control the clock, control the time of possession, and keep it away from that offense who's already struggling, they can easily win this game. They can
Well,
easily
I
win
know
this game.
If Pittsburgh's
They're talking
winning
about
this
AJ.
game,
They're talking about AJ Terrell strap putting George Pickens in the box. I think Joey Porter puts that boy Drake in the box too.
all I'll say is,
Oh, Joey Porter's a dog, man. He's a
look,
dog.
if the Steelers
Drake
want to
about
win this
on
game,
a t-shirt. I'm telling you,
if the
there's
Steelers
gonna
want
be
to,
a play where Drake puts Joey Porter Jr. on a t-shirt.
No, he
We'll
won't.
come back. We'll
There's
come
going to be a
back.
play
We
where
hit it.
Joey Porter puts his paws
if the
on
Steelers
Drake
actually
London's
want to
big
win
body.
this game,
And
if
he
they
runs
truly wanna
right
win this
through him,
game,
man.
then George Pickens is gonna have to get open deep. And
Bro, Drake
if they can't
London
do
is
that,
not fucking Terrell Owens or Brandon Marshall, man.
I mean,
Or
George
Hunter
Pickens
Johnson.
isn't
Like,
Terrell Owens or
somebody like
Brandon
he's just
Marshall
real
right now
physical receiver. He's not. He's just a big guy. That's it.
And speaking of Brandon Marshall and speaking
Bro,
of
you
film,
need to-
let's put the tape on. I'm gonna advocate for that every show. Go ahead.
Oh my God, you guys are insane.
Next game in Miami, Jaguars versus the Dolphins. Dolphins winning by -3.5. What you guys got?
Give me the upset. Give me
I
Jacksonville.
got the Jags, man. I do.
Going
Yeah.
against his own guy, going against the guy that he says we should respect.
Yeah, you should respect both of them.
Well,
I'm
No,
going
it's not
Dolphins.
that. You guys
I'm going
forget, man.
Dolphins to cover the spread here. I am.
The,
I am.
the Jaguars
I am.
outside of their O-line, which is bad, but they have a very good roster everywhere else. They have a
Okay,
good linebacker
Brian-
core. They have a good defensive line. They have a good cornerback room, and they have Trevor Lawrence. Even though
I
he
tell
was
you this
playing
much:
goofy, he was playing
whoever
goofy
Jalen
last
Ramsey
year,
puts
but I
his
think they'll still
paws
do
on
good.
won't be catching passes of that game.
That's for sure.
key
Yeah.
for
Brian
them is-
Thomas
Brian Thomas gonna have a long day.
nasty this Sunday,
Yeah.
bro.
I was gonna
If
say,
they,
Brian Thomas
if they
gonna get
put
butt
Brian
naked
Thomas
nasty.
on
naked
Jalen
nasty.
Ramsey's side, that nigga Mines will not play tomorrow. I tell you that
Yeah,
much.
yeah,
I was gonna say,
Hey, that allows Christian Kirk to cook in the middle, man.
Ramsey
Jaguars
will
are
get
gonna
all in that boy head.
if the Jaguars are going to
And
compete
don't
for
forget
playoffs,
Gabe
they
Davis.
need
If I
Brian.
gotta depend on Gabe Davis, no thank
If the
you.
Jaguars, Gabe Dave, no. If the Jaguars are going to make the playoffs, they need Brian Thomas. Okay, I don't want to hear nothing about no Gabe Davis. It's Brian
No,
Thomas.
no, no. They
If Brian
have
Thomas,
Christian Kirk. Christian Kirk's a great
Christian
slot.
Kirk is there, and Christian
Yeah.
Kirk is good. So, but you need two because if Christian Kirk's can get double treatment because no one else can get off, that's also bad. But yeah,
Guys,
Brian
I don't-
Thomas is a key.
I don't see-
Let me
I
ask
don't
y'all a
see-
question. What happens if Gabe Davis has a day tomorrow? Because everybody knows you got to cover Brian Thomas.
If
because of
Gabe
He could
Davis
have a
has
day
a day
tomorrow.
tomorrow, let me answer this, guys. If Gabe Davis has a day tomorrow, nobody will benefit from it because he's literally on the free agent wire in 98% of fantasy leagues. So if he has a day tomorrow, nobody will benefit from it.
Also,
Say
it's
that
like
much.
it's not
Well,
like
we
obviously.
better-
I got him. I
Okay,
got him.
start him. I dare you, Hefe.
He's
Yeah,
bragging about
start him, Hefe. Start him tomorrow.
Nasty work.
bragging about having.
Gabe Davis is disgusting.
Nasty work. Nasty work.
You know what? That posed an interesting question. Now I could start Kyler Murray or I could start Trevor Lawrence.
Kyler.
Yeah, I
I'd
think
still go
Kyler gonna
Kyler
have-
for the rushing because you
I
know
think-
he's
I
gonna get
think-
hella
I think,
rushes.
Trevor gonna have a
I'm starting Trevor. I think he's
Wait,
gonna
is this in our league?
Yeah.
I don't like.
I ain't giving
I
you
don't
no
like
fantasy
start,
advice
well,
in our
why would
league,
you
buddy.
start Kyler? Why would you start Kyler? I mean, why would you start Trevor Lawrence with no receivers versus the Dolphins versus Kyler going against? Like, I think that's just a
Christian Kirk is
better
still
matchup.
good.
Kyler has to go against the Bills. What do you mean?
You're right. I
I
definitely
mean, he's
start.
gonna be. The
if I
only
had
reason
to
why
start,
I take Kyler is because he's gonna be. I know they're gonna run. They're gonna run him.
I know, yeah, but if he starts making mistakes, throwing interceptions,
Yeah.
then
That won't matter.
But I got Jaguars with the upset.
I got him too.
I'm gonna go with the Dolphins.
I'm gonna go
I just
Miami.
think that offense is gonna be too much for Jaguars at the end of the day. And if it has to be a game of catch up, I don't think that the Jaguars have enough offensively. But if they can keep the ball and let Travis Etienne do what he do, it could be a long day. Next game, one of the better games: Texans versus the Colts in Indianapolis. They have the Texans only winning by 3. Give me that. I think Texans beating y'all by at least 10 points.
Blowout.
Texans blowout.
Blowout, yeah.
Even in Indianapolis, Brandon, how do you say that? You saying that?
Dude,
Bro,
hold on.
don't
I'm
turn
gonna
on
say-
me for not being a homer. Let's give him some credit for
I'm gonna
not
say,
being a homer.
I'm gonna say 14-28.
Look,
That's what I say the final score will be. 14.
I mean-
I think it'll be tight. I think okay. So here's the thing. I think the Colts D line will keep them in the game. I think it'll be tight for about 3.5 quarters, and then fourth fourth quarter, the Texans are just going to blow the roof off the place.
I mean, bro,
I think it's going to be 14-28.
The only
Bro, it can be
reason,
a 20+. It can be a 20+ game for the Texans.
all right, I'll
Those
say this.
corners are going to get
Take
cooked.
momentum pretty
Those
quick.
corners
Oh,
are
they have the worst
cooked.
secondary in the league. That's,
No,
that's
but
for
not
sure.
only that, Riddell.
But that defensive line is very
Not
good.
only that,
Top to
Riddell.
bottom.
But
Thanks for reminding me. I need to take Aiden Mitchell off my starters list and put him in.
the only way. Look, the
Josh
only
Downs
way.
is not playing.
Oh, the only way I see this being close, honestly.
Josh Downs is a great slot, by the way. Great slot.
The only way I see this not being like a blowout, honestly, is if Anthony Richardson plays well and doesn't turn over the ball. And the only way I see that happening is if you can get separation. And the reason why I don't think that the Colts receivers are getting separation today is because you're going to need Michael Pittman, and Michael Pittman's going up against Derek Stingley. And I'm just worried about that. But if Michael Pittman can get a couple deep passes, I mean, they can keep this game close, but I just don't see that happening right now. I think the connection between those two has to be better.
Oh, Stingley's going to lock him up. But Alec Pierce is there. He's a very underrated.
Pierce.
Josh Downs.
No. Listen. He's a great underrated deep threat, and he had a great camp.
Josh Downs is one of the
I think he cooks that other corner. I think that's what you say. What? No, Josh Downs isn't playing. Alec Pierce is kind of the. Alec Pierce and A.D. Mitchell are the X factors. They're gonna have to rely on those young guys.
Alex Pierce can play slot.
I agree.
Yeah. Alec Pierce is a great deep threat. He's very quick, very fast, and I like his hands too. You know, he can catch the ball in traffic really well.
Next game.
Well, that's all the
next
1
game.
o'clock games.
Raiders.
You said Raiders.
Next game, Raiders. Yeah, Raiders versus Chargers. Chargers in San Diego. I mean, in Los Angeles. They have the Chargers by -3. You already know what it is. Give me the Raiders. I think they actually win this game by at least a touchdown or so.
Give me the Chargers, easy.
Give me the Chargers too, man. They're about to do
Herbert
some
just got
voodoo.
hurt, and he was questionable until just yesterday to come into the game. So I don't know.
Yeah, he'll be all right. Hey, what we're about to see in this Chargers-Raiders game is the difference between Antonio Pierce and Jim Harbaugh.
We're also going to see the
That's
difference
what we're about to
between
see in this game, man.
We're also going to see the difference between Justin Herbert and a quarterback that's not a starting quarterback in today's NFL. Gardner Minshew.
That's very true.
If Devontae Adams against this secondary, even though unlike most people, I still believe in Asante Samuel Jr. to an extent.
Oh, he's a good corner.
But he might be trouble. He might be in trouble.
If Devontae Adams does not cook this game, there's some issues.
He gonna shake that young man out of his shoes. That's for sure.
Trent's
Kay is
gonna
give him
make
some
his
work.
reappearance to defend Devontae Adams if he can't get off against Asante Samuel Jr.
Oh, here's a hot take. Devontae Adams will be wanting a trade by week 3. That's my hot take.
Are you really? Damn. So you're
talking about trade rumors with him anyway, so I think that's going to happen regardless.
So you basically saying that the Raiders are going last place in this division this year?
No.
Yeah. Either last or third.
Yeah.
Hey, early. If Devontae Adams gets traded, do you want to pay me early?
I'm not gonna lie. If Devontae Adams gets traded, all bets are off, and I'm not paying none of you.
All bets are off.
My God! No.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I would feel the same. It sucks, but I would feel the same way, bro.
Hold on, you guys smell that? It smell like a re-nigger to me. What does it smell to y'all?
Michael, you don't smell anything. You don't smell anything. Son of a bitch.
I think we lost Michael, man.
Man. Hey, but
I didn't
overall,
that wasn't me.
Wait, hold on. Breaking news.
Oh Lord.
Sky's rookie Angel Reese announces she is out for the rest of the year.
Oh Lord.
Damn.
It's not really breaking news that it's only like 4 games left and they're out of the playoffs. So I mean, it's not really breaking news. She's basically just saying I don't feel like playing 4 more games for no reason.
She said she has a season-ending injury.
Oh, okay.
Oh, man.
Well, sad to hear. Breaking news: Prodigy. Thanks for the $2. I just got the alert too, Riddell. 35.
Prodigy.
35-17 Miami. Yeah, right.
Prodigy contributing to my kids' college fund.
Shout out Prodigy though. Shout out Prodigy. All right, let's
shout out Prodigy.
Denver Broncos versus Seattle Seahawks.
Jesus.
I think Denver gonna pull that off, y'all.
Absolutely not. Mm-mm.
I think
Absolutely not.
Look,
I think I got the Seahawks winning this game easily.
Yeah.
Just based off the talent they have, man.
I just
Offense
think, look,
and defense.
I don't see a world where they can, like, I genuinely, number one, I don't think they're stopping Kenneth Walker, and even if they try to, I don't think DK is going to go crazy, but I think that Njigba will have a game. I think Njigba will have a game. That's my
I think
prediction.
they're all going to get
I'm
off,
just gonna
man.
say, fellas. I'm just gonna say, Bo Nix played exceptionally well in the preseason,
exactly.
and he might be a guy.
And I'm just gonna say Denver was very bad against running backs last season, and I don't think they've improved. And Kenneth Walker, they've been saying Kenneth Walker has been a dog in training camp.
No,
so
I'm just saying,
I got him running all over those boys.
You guys do know that the Denver Broncos have a 6'4" and 6'5" wide receiver, right? And
that can't separate at all, Mo.
Does that matter?
Can't separate to save his life.
Hell are you
This is what Cortland Sutton.
You think they're gonna dunk on Devin Witherspoon and Tariq Woolen? That's what you're telling me.
Like, bro, Cortland Sutton has one route.
Okay.
He has one route that he can do, and that's the go ball. Everything else is a wash for Cortland Sutton.
I tell you what, throw that jump ball against 6'4" Tariq Woolen and Devin
no
Witherspoon
ability
and
to
see what you're gonna get.
separate. Like, come on, bro. And I'm not saying Cortland Sutton is still one of the best deep threats in the NFL, but that's all you can do. Bro.
And don't forget, Tariq Woolen ran like a 4.3 or 4.4.
He ran a 4.28 actually.
Yeah, he's fast.
Yeah. So you're not gonna burn him at all.
And also, who else are you talking about? Troy Franklin. Troy Franklin's not that guy. I'm sorry.
They're gonna be put in a box.
He's not that guy.
And I want y'all to know,
put in a box like Uma Thurman from Kill Bill 2. Come on.
I think people have forgotten that although Cortland Sutton had 10 touchdowns last year, he had 10 touchdowns damn near his whole career before then. And I don't mean in a season. I mean throughout his career. So like
you can only throw
Cortland Sutton. That's not basically the upside of what he is. Like that.
No.
That is not what you believe of him. Like that was anomaly last year. Don't think that's Cortland Sutton.
All I'm saying is when you can't do anything.
Think about what you just said. He hasn't had that his whole career damn near. He played what? No, he didn't play at all. His whole career, he's played with no quarterback. His whole career.
I'm not. What? Give me the upset. Give me Denver over Seattle.
Yeah, man.
I'm just saying. Look,
hey, I believe in Sean Payton.
Yeah,
Bo Nix will run the offense very effectively.
Right,
and the offense for the Seattle Seahawks, even though I do like Kenneth Walker, he's a bit injury prone. We still don't know what we're going to see from this new offensive schemes with Geno Smith in particular.
Right.
Because the guys that revived Geno Smith's career are gone. They're not here anymore.
They don't have to depend on Geno Smith. They can hit the run game. And Kenneth Walker, as we all know, is an exceptional runner. He's explosive. They don't have to depend on Geno Smith. They have talent outside him.
Whoa, we full screening me?
Damn those two mid teams.
Why am I getting full screen right now?
Tomorrow,
there's another game.
Hey, Cowboys versus the Browns. And
all right, give me four. Give me four.
That's a good game, but
wait. -2.5. Who do you?
Cowboys are up on that, right? Cowboys are favorites.
No, Browns are.
Browns. Give me Browns, and let me explain why.
Oh, he's nasty.
No. Let me explain why. Number one.
Hey, what is the? Wait. We make something because we always call Hefe and Mo homers. What is the opposite of homer? Is Michael a homeless football fan?
Yeah. All right, good one. Can I explain now?
Go ahead.
So I don't look like a complete ass. All right. Number one. They're away. That is huge. Number two, this is going to be an example of what I mean by Dallas having all the talent and award in the world, but coming up against a team when they match up badly. Look, you got Myles Garrett. No one's going to cover Myles Garrett today.
Zach Martin puts him in a box.
That's not happening. That's not happening.
I'm talking.
This ain't Zach Martin in 2016. This is Zach Martin now, and he's still very good. But when you talk about that D-line as a whole, it's very solid, and every single other player besides Zach Martin on this offense for offensive line is suspect right now.
Does Denzel Ward put CeeDee Lamb in a box?
Look, Denzel Ward does not put seating in the lamp in a box. No, that's really the only way we can
My man
control
said
the
in the lamb.
But look. Let me explain more on the
He need a
offensive
lamb.
line before we get
He
off
had a
topic.
lamb.
Number one,
Denzel can put him
wait.
in
Hold
a box,
up.
bro.
Terrence Steele has the worst contract in the NFL right now. He's guaranteed $50 million. He was not good last year, coming off an ACL tear, and I don't think he's going to be better. That's one of the worst contracts that Jerry has ever signed, and it will pay dividends for the Browns tomorrow, not for the Cowboys. Number two, your centers, your guards, they're weak and they're young. They're going to get exploited. And also, on the other side of the ball, for Cleveland, the only way Dallas has a serious chance of winning this game is if they get up early. If you allow Deshaun Watson to play within scheme and throw it 20 times today and let Ford get off, which he will be able to because besides Michael Parsons, that D-line is also suspect. The nose tackle, Mozzie Smith, is not a good tackle. He's going to get exposed. And so that's mainly the thing. I believe that the Browns will come up strong. I don't think Dallas will start off the game with the lead, and I think they'll be able to run, use play action, get Amari open, and that's going to lead to the win. And I think it's going to be a blowout.
It's going to be hilarious if Dallas wins tomorrow.
Which I see happening. I see them winning.
We got anybody else going against Dallas?
No.
Yeah, I got Cleveland.
I gotta lie to you. Until I see what Deshaun Watson is, I'm not taking Deshaun Watson to save my life.
It's just hilarious how you guys are coming in, watch them beat a good team when we've seen the last 4 years that they don't do that. And every single year, you guys act like Dallas fans do this, but you four are all doing it right now where you're trying to act like that Dallas is better than they are. This Cleveland Browns team is legit.
Michael.
It's legit.
Not with Deshaun Watson.
Michael.
Man, Andy, why you hating on Deshaun Watson so bad like that, big bro?
Dude. Rub and Tug Watson was terrible last year.
No.
And we saw Joe Flacco.
Every time, Hefe, get you every time.
Rub and Tug, sorry. You saw Joe Flacco take this team into a playoff win. So you saw the weakness on that team was Deshaun Watson. So now that he's starting again, which I could not fathom why, I do not trust them winning any single game, period, because he's that bad of a quarterback.
No, if they can get up to a lead, they can win games. If they can get up, look, this is what's going to happen. Dallas is going to come off short. They're going to go down in this game, and they're not going to retain the lead. And that's the only way the Browns are going to win.
But how?
They're going to win. Because this is what's going to happen. They're going to start running ball. That Kyle Stefanski has a good scheme, and Mike McCarthy in that offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator are going to get exposed.
Running the ball.
Jerome Ford was solid last year.
Jerome Ford is a pretty good back.
Jerome Ford isn't good now. Jerome Ford just is.
Jerome Ford is pretty good.
The Cowboys don't have a good run defense, too.
Their D tackle is
pretty bad, yeah.
They have the worst D tackles in the NFL.
And Cleveland's O-line is really good.
He's horrible.
And also with Deron Bland being out, this will be the perfect opportunity to see if Jerry Jeudy can revive his career.
Deron Bland's not playing?
Yeah.
I don't think so. So it's
honestly, I got Jerry Jeudy cooking tomorrow.
I do too.
Yeah, give me the Browns. Let's move on to.
No. Jerry Jeudy cooks all right. He cooks like he burned his daggone hands because he can't catch anything. But go ahead.
Maybe this one. Well, since we went to one homer, let's go to another homer.
Hello.
We don't even need
Commanders versus Buccaneers.
Oh,
hello.
Boy.
We already know what the answer is going to be.
Oh boy.
I want y'all to go first. I really do.
His ass.
I got Buccaneers winning. I low key want to get do the upset with Commanders, but I got Commanders. I got Buccaneers winning. They just got a better overall team. Offensive line is better. Defense is better. Washington doesn't have a good defense. Washington doesn't have a good offensive line. Jaden Daniels is going to be running all over the place. Give me Buccaneers.
Oh, absolutely, man. I don't think anybody has the Commanders winning this game. That offensive line is atrocious. They were just bad to watch last year. The offense was just, I mean, they had good quarterback play. As far as I'm concerned, they had good quarterback play last year to what he had. But Jaden Daniels, he's a rook, and he's gonna have a bad line. And they lost a weapon in Jahan Dotson. So all they have is Terry
with it.
Yeah, bro. Bucks got it.
Yeah, easily.
With it.
Their defense is just too good, bro. And their offense is good, but their defense is too good.
Baker Mayfield. I think Baker Mayfield gets jiggy with it. Get it?
Yeah, how can he not? He's gonna have so many opportunities.
Exactly.
Hefe, do you want to add anything?
Yeah, I think tomorrow is gonna be a really good breakout game for Rashad White and Bucky Irvin. I think we're gonna run the ball very effective against the Commanders. I think we're gonna steal time, and later on in the game, Baker Mayfield gonna be the $100 million quarterback we signed him to be.
And I think Daniels realizes that this is the NFL and you're not faster than everybody.
Exactly. And we gonna our defensive line gonna eat tomorrow.
Yeah, it's not even the. Yeah, it's just that their defense is
Tampa
so
Bay
good, bro.
sucks.
Let's go Sunday night game. Rams versus Lions.
Oh boy.
Give me the upset.
No,
Give me
sir.
the Rams.
Oh my God!
No,
Shut up.
sir. No, sir. Lions will punish the Rams Sunday night.
Did early
And that sounds crazy, guys, because we seen what the Rams offense looks like, and we're gonna see them look better that night. We're gonna see them look better, but I
What?
believe the Lions
Oh,
will be. I think the Lions will be a superior team, not just that night, but I think throughout the season.
I'm mad at that, but I'm gonna have to take LA as well.
Man.
Look, I'm gonna have to take LA as well, and this is the reason why I'm with Riddell, because I watched the entire LA Detroit game last year, and I truly believe they were one Matt Stafford misthrow away from winning that game, and that was pretty much the only misthrow that Matt Stafford had. I think it was to Nakua on a corner to the outside sideline in like the third quarter. To me, they were so close to winning that game that I can see them winning this game. And it's going to come down to whether Goff has a good performance or whether he doesn't. And I see Matt Stafford outplaying Jared Goff this game. That's what I see.
This whole time, and I wasn't even here. First and foremost, let me start off by saying that I think that the Lions win by at least 10 points. I think that they get up early on this Rams team and then they run the ball to kill the clock. I think they show this Rams team what they really look like without Aaron Donald, and why your boy Chris Jones, that Riddell just started talking about once Aaron Donald left, like he's the best in the league, while he was always number 2 to that guy. Again, Lions, at least a 10-point win. Minus 3.5 spread, go with it. If I find Bama, I promise I'm gonna find Bama wherever he
Bama's
is.
not gonna be able to be found today.
He's real quiet.
Bama is
this
somewhere.
Jalen Monroe,
not looking at Telegram.
Jalen Monroe is a shitty ass quarterback. This offense is fucking shitty. This new coach for Alabama is dog shit. Nick Saban needs to come back and coach. This Alabama team is not what we thought they were. And and he was talking a lot of shit last week when they won and they blew out that bum ass what's name team.
Didn't you tell me on Wednesday that Alabama was gonna be better than Ohio State?
No, I didn't. I didn't say no. No, I didn't. I said Michigan was fraud. I said Michigan was fraud. Look at Jalen Monroe. This nigga Jalen Monroe is trash, bro.
No, you did say that they better than Georgia too.
Sheesh, Mo's coming in.
I said they were better than Georgia. I said if it came to a shootout, I don't trust Georgia's offense.
Here is my take on the game on the original topic. Hold on.
Facts. Go ahead.
So I'm going to say this is.
It is Saturday. College football is on. Jesus Christ.
I understand, man, but let me get my point across with the topic though.
Yeah,
all you guys got to go. Let me go. But anyway, so here's my take on the game.
There you go, B. There you go.
Bro, you're mad, Petty. Go.
So here's my take. Here's my take. Oh, he took me off too. Anyway, so here's my take on the game.
This man's so petty.
Here's my take on the game. I'm gonna think this is gonna be a high scoring game. I'm gonna say 28-35, simply because the Rams' offense is just lights out, but I think the Lions are going to be too much for them. Yeah, it was a close game last year in the playoffs, but the Rams have gotten worse on the defensive side of the ball. So I'm going to say, of course, the Rams are going to score a lot of points with the offensive player of the year, Puka Nacua, and you know who Cooper Kupp is, and you know who Kyron Williams is and all that. But
everybody on the count of 3. Count of 3.
Hold on.
Okay, go ahead.
Hold on. But of course, on the Lions, they have a Jahmyr Gibbs, they have a Dave Montgomery, they have Amon-Ra St. Brown, and they have a defense to go along with that. So of course, the Lions are going to pull this off.
Everybody count of 3. Let's all say great take, Brandon. 1, 2, 3.
Dick.
Great take. No one's going to help me out here?
Good job.
You, bro. No.
You guys are dicks.
I am a little worried because Darius Williams is injured, so he's on the IR. So I'm a little bit worried about that. He's the other corner that I was hopeful for that secondary. But yeah, we'll see. Monday night game, final game of week 1 in the NFL. New York Jets versus San Francisco 49ers, the two most
Give me the Jets.
in the NFL.
I got the Niners.
Give me the Jets.
This team is dysfunctional. I got the Niners. The Niners have camaraderie. I don't see the Jets winning this game. I mean, the Jets are gonna be good this year because I didn't realize how weak of a schedule that they have. But the Niners
Apparently, Christian McCaffrey's having a pretty nasty injury.
Yeah, and I was just about to say, I don't even see Christian McCaffrey finishing this game.
They don't
I
necessarily
literally was about
need
to say
him.
that.
They don't necessarily
To beat
need
the
him
Jets,
like
I
that.
think they need him.
Yeah, but this team is so dysfunctional. Like I don't trust them right now. I think it's gonna take them a game or two to really gel.
I think the Niners without their 2,000-yard back will be dysfunctional without him to win and beat a team that has two good corners, a pretty good defensive line.
Look, all I'm saying is it's going to be very, very hard for the Jets to come in the first game that they're fully intact, coming into Levi and beating this team. To me, I just don't see it. I think that even with McCaffrey being injured, I do think that the passing game for the Niners will be better than people think they are. I understand they have Sauce. I understand they have that other corner with them. But I'm not worried. I think that Mike Shanahan's going to scheme up this offense very well. Obviously, it's going to be interesting, though, because Robert Saleh was there, and he's still there, and he's in charge of that defense. So that could be something to concern for San Fran. But I do think that home field advantage gives them the win here.
I mean, we'll see. Also, CMC is questionable. Their backup running back is Jordan Mason. I mean, man. Yeah. But those are all the picks. So if we create this pick'em league for open field, we can do two types. We could do a straight up, it's basically money line, or spread.
I don't care. I'd rather do money line though to make things simpler.
I'm gonna omit myself from this because I'm not really good with those spreads and all that stuff.
Let's do straight up then. Straight up.
Not a spread guy, eh?
No, I'm not a spread guy at all. Not even a little
I
bit.
will send the invite in the.
I mean, we all know who's the spread guy here, Mr. Early. Big spread guy.
Wow. No, his spread for Iowa was
That sounded
wow.
crazy.
Pause,
Wow.
please.
Wait a minute.
Please.
Bro, y'all-
Please.
Big
Bruh.
spread.
How am I sounding
How
crazy
did we get here?
when all three of you guys immediately went
Wow.
to
Call
the
me a
dirtiest thing
big
you could have
spread
thought
guy.
of? Yeah, I like how it doesn't. I like how I didn't
know I
even
was
think
a
about that.
spreader, Mike.
You guys are nasty, bro.
No, Mike, you're nasty, Mike. You're
No.
nasty.
No, I'm not.
Magic Mike.
Oh my god, bro! You
Magic Mike.
you guys actually have the most dirty minds I've ever seen.
I
said he's a big
Mike,
spread guy.
please don't. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'll say it
Dude.
again.
Please say pause, bro. Please. Just no Diddy.
Why? That's not,
Something. Please. Come
how
on.
is
What
that a
man.
pause?
Why,
Those are the
why-
rules,
what am I
Mike.
spreading,
Those are
Mike?
the
What are you
rules.
talking about? Freaky.
I didn't say you were spreading anything. You
We just need to feel
you were
safe, Mike. We just need to
insinuating
feel
that I
safe.
said that.
You're not making us feel safe, Mike.
I'm telling you, please, man. Come on, dude.
Bruh.
Earl,
I'm gonna-
he said,
Alright.
we know who's a spread guy. Earl, he's a big
I put
spread
it on
guy.
my family that I am not a gay man, but some of y'all need
we
to,
understand,
some of-
dude, but still,
No,
this is the
no.
rules here.
Some of y'all need to be a little bit more comfortable around the LGBT community because if
I
I
know
can't
you are,
say
Mike.
that,
Because you're
y'all-
spreading them.
whoa,
I know you
whoa,
are, Mike, because you're spreading them, brother.
Wait a minute.
First of all, brother.
Wait
First
a
of
Who
all,
said
minute.
we wasn't?
What are we
anybody
talking-
Bro,
sexual
you guys are
orientation-
tripping over me saying.
Ladies and gentlemen, Michael
let me say this.
Baldini's voice and opinions are not representation of the Open Field
No.
podcast. He thinks what he thinks. We are all very supportive of the LGBTQ community, and we all have family
Absolutely.
members and loved ones that we associate with on a high level that we love and are all part of that community. And we love all you guys. Happy Pride
Absolutely.
Month when it comes.
Yeah, I'm
shout
sure
out
about
to
that one.
the LGBT community. Thank you.
And also, you
I'm
saying
super
spread
sure
was
about
crazy. But
No, it
The
wasn't
spread
even
master.
spread. It was the fact that Earl was I'm a big spread guy.
hey, he slowed it down too.
Bro, spread
We
could
know
mean-
we
bro,
know
spread
who's
could-
the big
spread could mean a
Come
bread-
on, dude. Oh
Spread could
my
mean
god.
butter on toast. Spread could mean literally butter
So
on
you
Bro,
wanna
Mike, you
butter
making
my
the words,
toast?
bro. You're
I
talking about
would
butter
never-
and stove, bro.
spread could be
You
butter on
want to
toast.
butter my toast?
Dude.
See, you guys are insane, man.
All right,
Oh,
Mike, turn the hat
stop,
back
Mike, just
forward.
stop.
Mike,
Where
you
is this
get real
coming
freaky with the hat backwards, man.
Dude, you guys are insane, man. You guys
Magic
all need
Mike.
help. You guys need Jesus Christ. You guys need to go to church.
Oh,
bro.
boy.
This is what
No,
we're
Mike,
doing right
you butter and biscuits, bruh.
now. You guys are disgusting, man.
Pause, man.
Get your
Come
minds
on,
up to
bro.
better.
All right,
Come on, bro.
last thing before we start wrapping things up. What is y'all lock of the week? What game do you are most confident in terms of picking the winner for this week?
My lock of the week, I mean, an absolute terror that I know is going to win. I just got to be honest, man. At the end of the day, this coach team is good, but this Titans team is just going to be too much to handle.
Texans.
You mean Texans?
Texans team. So I'm going with the Texans. And another lock of the week, honestly, that Chicago team is going to be magnificent tomorrow. Another lock for me.
Yep.
Okay. Mo, who's your lock of the week?
I'm gonna go with Detroit.
Oh my god. That's crazy.
Detroit. Okay. Hefe, who's your lock of the week?
I'm gonna go with the Jets over the Niners.
Jets is your lock.
Oh my! What are these locks?
Look, bro, listen, I'm telling you, I have a feeling. Call me crazy, call me whatever you want. I really like the Jets. Listen, bro, there's a lot of things going on with the Niners right now. Everybody's trying to get paid. Everybody's worrying about getting paid.
Everybody's been paid.
Right.
The Jets
Everybody
didn't have a
except
lot
for
going on. Their star pass rusher hasn't
I'm
even
about to
shown up
say
to camp.
news just came
What are you
out.
talking
And
about?
the Jets have a lot of turmoil. That is a lot not being seen, but that Jets team is under complete turmoil.
Yeah. What are you talking about?
damn, I ain't even know about that. But just from the talent perspective, I like the Jets. I like the Jets over the Niners. I just got a feeling they handle business in that game.
That's a bold lock of the week. Not gonna lie, but okay. Michael, what's your lock of the week?
I'm going Cincinnati as the lock of the week, man.
Okay, fair enough. My lock of the week will be the Bills beating the Cardinals. That's my lock of the week. Brandon, what's your lock of the week?
I'm gonna have to agree with Mike. My lock of the week was the Bengals as well. This Patriots team is just absolutely atrocious on both sides of the ball. I don't see no talent on this roster at all outside of Christian Gonzalez, like I said, but they stink.
All right, and then one more upset of the week. Who you think is which upset are you most strong in favor for? We'll go reverse order. Brandon.
Say again? I'm sorry.
Upset of the week. What upset do you think is most likely to happen?
Oh, what? I'm sorry. What games do we have again? That was an upset.
Giants.
No, not that one.
It was
the Cardinals and I'm sorry, the Cardinals and
Bills.
Cardinals and Bills. Yeah, I say that's an upset. Cardinals and Bills. I got the Cardinals winning.
All right, my upset of the week. Rams are beating the Lions. That is my upset of the week. Michael, what's your upset of the week?
I was gonna say that. Let me see if there's another team for 5 seconds that I would pick. Oh yeah, Carolina. Upset of the week for me.
Carolina beating the Saints.
Mike.
There's
Come
no way on
baby,
God's
Bryce
earth.
Young. Hey, 5'11" dudes got to stick together. Shout out my boy Bryce.
He's shorter than you. He's 5'10".
I think it's a good chance the Cowboys could beat the Browns too, but Mike won't put his own upset on his own team.
That's not an upset though on Sleeper, and it's not an upset on any. That's why I didn't say it. I was going to say it, but it's not.
Real quick,
Browns winning though. That is upset.
Real quick, there's no way on God's green earth that I'm ever watching the Cardinals and the Panthers and the Saints. I just won't do it.
I mean, I might not watch it, but that is
not an interesting game to me. I'm sorry.
No,
well, shout out Red Zone. Red Zone's gonna be my best friend to see if I watch that or not. Hefe, who's your upset of the week?
I'm sticking with my pick. I'm going with the Cardinals. I think the Cardinals beat the Bills.
Okay. Mo, who's your upset of the week?
Honestly, man, you know what? I think I'm gonna go with Denver.
Denver beating Seattle, I respect it.
Yeah.
Respect it.
That's an
And
upset.
then
So it counts. Yeah.
early upset of the week.
The Giants all day long. We're going with the Giants.
Not LA or not Las Vegas.
No, I'll go with that D line and wreak havoc. I mean, I don't think it's an upset, but
I mean, it technically would be.
Yeah, I don't think that's an upset really either because they're too close to be an upset. I would say.
So is New Orleans and Carolina too close? Because I'll change mine.
No, I think Carolina's people think is going to be bad, and New Orleans going to be like mid.
No, that's facts.
Yeah,
okay.
mid and bad is not an interesting game. Sorry.
All right. Well, we got our upsets. We got our locks. I created the Open Field NFL Picks League to see who knows ball. Anything else? Also Colorado.
I got one more thing. Brandon Marshall was an exceptional receiver, and we should watch his film.
Bro, can we get out of here?
No, we won't. We won't. I will not ever let y'all
we
talk
just end this.
We will eventually watch
We all
that
think
film.
Brandon Marshall.
We sat here on this channel and we watched that Julio Jones film just to find a lot of you guys came from Julio Jones and said that one, he was getting looked off in the red zone, but in actuality, even Riddell came to the conclusion that he's not a great route runner in the red zone. And
my god, no, I'm out. I can't do this. We're acting like so he's a good route runner in every part of the field but the red zone. Get the
Riddell,
fuck out of here.
Did you see Julio Jones having trouble getting open in the red zone or no?
I seen him drop passes.
There were some instances where Julio was at fault for the red zone.
Michael, they were watching film.
Okay, Riddell. Because Riddell is non-biased. Riddell is non-biased in the situation. Riddell is non-biased in the situation.
Before we say that he was a bad red zone route.
Riddell, did Matt Ryan ever like he looked off Julio Jones?
Come on.
No, I wouldn't say that.
Why would Matt Ryan do that?
Because Trent and them was fighting for him so hard that the only reason he had 60 touchdowns that we started to come to the conclusion that Matt Ryan was looking off Julio Jones in the red zone.
Nasty.
That's nasty. That's how bad we wanted Julio Jones to be better than what he was.
No. That's nasty,
this nigga was trying. It was the exact opposite. He was forcing it to us sometimes. 3 niggas on him in the red zone. He was
Mind you, Matt Ryan was elite at his position. Elite.
No, I'm done.
Whoa, sorry, B. I disagree with that, bro.
How the fuck you disagree with his MVP? What are you talking about, Hefe?
We're done. That's it.
I don't think Matt Ryan was
y'all got the bad taste in your mouth in that Super Bowl, and y'all just ran with it. Y'all make me sick.
Come back. You don't think? I'm sorry, Hefe. One more time.
I just don't think Matt Ryan was a good quarterback. I think he had a great receiver to make him look good every week.
No. What did you say before that? You said he wasn't a top 10 quarterback?
Yeah.
In what era was a Matt Ryan top 10 quarterback?
Bruh, Matt Ryan literally came into the game with Roddy White and Julio Jones.
What is that? How does it not make him a top 10 quarterback? I'm confused.
Because you had 2 great receivers to throw the ball to.
So how does that not make him a top 10 quarterback still?
How many playoffs appearances does Matt Ryan have?
Sorry, let's go back. Was Peyton Manning top 10 quarterback?
Yes, he was.
So does him have a Reggie? Now, Brandon, relax. I'm just taking out a point.
But how many playoff appearances did Peyton Manning have compared to Matt Ryan?
You said what?
How many playoff appearances did Peyton Manning have to Matt Ryan? Where's Peyton Manning in the passer? Where's Peyton Manning in passing yards?
So we're doing that?
I mean, let's do it. We here.
We're doing that.
We here.
Well,
here. It's a real question.
Well, Matt Ryan was consistently a high TD, low pick guy. He was consistently a high receiving yards guy, and he was consistently a top 10 quarterback in his era. Especially talking about an era where you had a Matthew Stafford who played for the Lions. You had we had Michael Vick at some point put for the Eagles. You're telling me in that era he wasn't a top 10 quarterback? Who were your top 10 then?
No. Again. I think Matt Ryan and Kirk Cousins are the same quarterback, different weapons.
W.
Nasty.
I'm so sick of y'all, bro, downing Matt Ryan. Because it's literally if he'd have won that Super Bowl, which he should have.
Matt Ryan with an MVP under his belt, Brad, in the Super Bowl, dog.
Yeah, which he was set up to win, and it was not his fault that he lost. It's because his crappy coach who should have been fired right after that game. But anyway, I digress.
The same coach that y'all immediately y'all continuously call the San Francisco Cowboys and Mr. Choker the same coach.
Same exact coach. So y'all have a bad taste in your mouth from that Super Bowl. But if you sit there and you watch Matt Ryan's game season after season, he was consistently high in passing yards. He was high in touchdown percentage, low in picks, had the pocket presence, had the precision, had the accuracy. They called him Matty Ice for God's sakes. And he had a lot of comeback wins. Bro, you literally are downing a great passer, bro. You're literally downing a guy that's top 20 all time in the league as far as being quarterback. You're literally downing him. And it's disgusting.
So why does he have one?
And he'll be a Hall of Famer. He's going to be a Hall of Famer.
Period.
And again, bro, listen, bro, and I'll say this again. Like, we talk situationship sometimes we don't, whatever. But I believe that's a huge situation thing. Like, we're not going to act like he didn't have Roddy White, Julio Jones, and Tony freaking Gonzalez. We're not going to act like that, bro. Like let's be real.
He still put up numbers.
No,
just Julio Jones.
Hold, I'll let y'all get off. I'll let y'all get off. I'll let y'all get off. He had all these weapons, bro. All these weapons. One Super Bowl appearance. I'm not. I'm not. What happened in the Super Bowl, bro, with that coach has happened with that coach consecutively. I did not bring up the Super Bowl. Y'all did. I feel like that coach that happened,
nigga.
Huh? Yeah, playoff appearances. I wasn't going up, bro. I wasn't going up the Super Bowl. We all know. We all know they should have won that year. I'm not disagreeing with that, bro.
Tell you that. Come on,
but who did they have on that team that year, bro?
Relationship.
Bro, y'all talking like their defense was the top defense in the league. Like y'all acting like they didn't have Tony Gonzalez and Julio Jones on one team. That's insane.
They didn't have a top defense. Peyton Manning had top defenses. It was a top defense with the Broncos.
But did he ever have Julio Jones early? No.
Wait a minute.
He never had Julio Jones,
right. He didn't have Julio Jones. He had Marvin Harrison.
What did he do with Marvin Harrison, bro? What did he do with Marvin Harrison?
He won a Super Bowl with him. That's what he did with him.
Did Matt Ryan?
Dude, Matt Ryan losing the Super Bowl was not his fault. It was his coach. He played a great game.
Are you nasty? Hefe, you are every fan.
Come on,
you are
bro.
every fan.
Because you got a bad taste in your mouth.
You are every fan who really sits on guys who don't have Super Bowls, dog. So you're gonna sit here and tell me Matt Ryan?
That's not true. That's not true.
Matt Ryan is top 10 to 15 MVP performers of all time.
Bruh, this is how I feel.
Nigga be MVP in the league, and him saying he's not
he went the ball to one of the best receivers who ever played.
So Julio made Matt Ryan is what you telling me, bro? Come on, bro. Come on. Mind you, Julio never cooked again after he left Matt Ryan. Never.
And what did Matt Ryan do?
Matt Ryan was still at least decent on the Falcons.
Oh man, so much for elite.
Oh my God!
I don't
understand how a nigga can be an MVP in this league, a future Hall of Famer, and we not say he gonna have a
the guy that I'm talking about leaves. He falls off when he still had Calvin Ridley, Mohamed Sanu. He still had guys, but we're gonna act like okay.
Calvin Ridley is the guy
you're just naming niggas
fighting for.
I'm just naming niggas. This real life Calvin Ridley just got paid by who this year? But I'm just naming it. Come on, bro.
Calvin Ridley was terrible last year.
Ask Trevor Lawrence how he feel about Calvin Ridley.
I tell you what, the Titans don't feel like that.
The Titans are a joke. That's why they're gonna be last in the division. What are you talking about? Like they're a great organization. What they want? Nothing.
You are so nasty. I can't believe this nigga just went out there and said that, dog.
But I don't understand. Listen, bro.
You know what Matt Ryan did for that franchise after what they went through with the Michael Vick situation and the dogs? Like he revived that franchise, dog. Period, bro.
I'm not saying he didn't do that.
Matt Ryan.
I'm not talking about him as a person, bro. I'm not talking about him as a person. I'm talking about what he did for the football team. I'm talking about what he did for the football team. He's
one of the greatest Falcons players of all time. He's a top 5 Falcons player of all time.
Of course, who is he competing with?
Oh, we doing that now. All right.
Deion Sanders, The same nigga niggas like John Abram, like it's niggas that have been great for the Falcons.
Jonathan Abraham.
He's definitely not up there with them, bro. He's definitely not up there with them.
Ain't Roddy White one of them?
He's easily the greatest offensive player to ever play for the Falcons. Easily. You can't name another person better than Matt Ryan at offense for the Falcons. You can't.
Because he definitely played with one of the other top 5 players for the Falcons, and that's Julio Jones.
Oh my God.
You're really saying we're really gonna say that Matt Ryan in his prime was not elite. We're really gonna say that. We're really gonna say he wasn't top 5. Well, you saying
how does winning the MVP not be? We admitted that Donovan McNabb was top 10, top 5 in the league. You tell me Matt Ryan cleared Donovan McNabb
easily.
Wow, but look who he had at receive. Like, bro, all right. Matt Ryan was top tier because he threw. Made the decision. But bro, look who he was throwing to. Does that not contribute to his success at all?
So we really saying that Roddy White.
Let me ask you something, Hefe.
You know what is funny? You know what's funny? Yesterday, we had a very long conversation about Jalen Hurts and his weapons and how, oh man, he had a season and how you guys were down.
Matt Ryan clears. Let's not do that. I'm not.
No,
we're not doing that. Matt Ryan clears. Don't do that. Don't do that. Matt Ryan is not Jalen Hurts.
Yeah,
because we were down.
Matt Ryan is not Jalen Hurts. Don't do that.
Jalen Hurts had MVP season.
Matt Ryan was top 5. Jalen Hurts ain't even top 10. Let's do that. Let's not do that.
That's cap. That is cap. We're just being nasty. Jalen Hurts.
When has Jalen Hurts been top 5 like Matt Ryan has?
His MVP.
Name one season.
MVP season.
Jalen Hurts MVP season? When?
Yeah, 2 years ago.
2 years ago? Oh, okay. We'll do this. Hold on. Hold, please.
I might put you on hold.
Hold, please. Hold on. No. Jalen Hurts. So you said 2 years ago, right? 2022.
Yeah, and Jalen to say that.
Okay, so in 2022, his MVP season was 22 touchdowns, 6 picks, and 3,700 yards with AJ Brown and Devontae Smitty, 2 number 1s. So we're gonna go Matt Ryan's MVP season. Let's do this.
Jesus.
I never said Jalen Hurts was as good as Matt Ryan. I'm just saying.
Oh, okay, all right.
Matt Ryan is filled with a.
When niggas bring up the stats up,
watch me kill him.
We get acting different.
Hold on.
Yeah, I want to hear the stats.
Watch me, Brandon. Hold up. Watch this real quick. Matt Ryan. Wait. So under
Matt Ryan. The reason why I involved myself is because just like what Mo and Hefe are doing now, they're being consistent. They're criticizing Matt Ryan like he was filled with a bunch of amazing talent around him.
Hey,
that helped him be as good as he
so
did. So when Jalen Hurts gets that listen, oh man, those weapons
his biggest hoopla is Julio Jones. Under the Falcons, Julio Jones had over 12,000 yards. Matt Ryan has 63,000 yards total. So even if he never threw Julio a pass, he would still have more passing yards than Johnny Unitas, Russell Wilson, Dan Fouts, Joe Montana, Kirk Cousins, Andy Dalton, Donovan McNabb, Matt Castle. Want me to keep going? Jay Cutler, Jim Kelly. Like, what are we talking about, bro?
But he belongs in that class. That's the class he belongs in. He's where he belongs. He's where he belongs. He's sitting right where he should be. With those guys.
Whoa. I just named like 5 Hall of Famers, bro. What are you talking about?
That's my point, bro. He's not up there. Like bro, y'all talking like he up there with Brady.
He would still have more passing yards than Joe Montana, Hall of Famer. He would still have more passing yards than Dan Fouts, Hall of Famer. He would still have more passing yards than John Unitas, Hall of Famer. He would still have more passing yards than Jim Kelly, Hall of Famer. What the fuck is that about? Some bums.
Congratulations. We outplayed niggas in the 90s. With 2 Hall of Famer receivers.
Oh my.
Congratulations.
He would still have more passing yards than Steve Young.
He still had Tony Gonzalez and Jerry Rice. He still had those guys, bro. Like, come on.
I can name more Hall of Famers. He would still have more passing yards if he never threw Julio Jones the goddamn ball.
Let's go.
How can you say that, though, Earl? Hey, listen.
He keeps fucking
How
cleaning
can you
out.
have
What are you talking
more
about?
yards if he had Julio his whole career? Almost his whole career, he had Julio.
No, he didn't have Julio.
No, he didn't have his whole career. What are you talking
What the fuck
about?
are you talking about?
Matt Ryan's first 5 seasons was
It was
without,
with Roddy
Julio
White
Jones.
though. It was with Roddy White though.
But don't act like we talk about Roddy White the way
Roddy
y'all
White-
doing now.
All
Don't
right,
act.
here we go.
Now Roddy White
So
is
wait,
so
Roddy
amazing.
White wasn't a dog, bro.
No,
But
but y'all don't bring up Roddy White
in
enough.
conversation.
Don't do that.
Bruh,
if
this is
Trenton
cap
was here-
because when they brought up how great Julio was, I said he had help with Roddy White, bruh. So that's not even true.
If Trenton was here, they'd be calling him fucking mid. But anyway, Roddy White was great.
Roddy
Yes,
White
of
was
course. We
never
all fucking
mid.
know that.
Let's not do that.
Nah, he was good.
No. I say if Trenton was here,
that's
they'd be
crazy.
shitting on him right now. But I'm just saying. But
No.
Roddy.
Do you hold up though, Brandon? Do you understand Hefe that if Roddy White, if he never threw a pass to Julio Jones, he would still be better than every Buccaneers quarterback you've ever had in your franchise?
Yeah,
Except for Tom Brady.
Jesus. No. With Tom Brady's stint with the
We doing
Buccaneers,
that?
he would still
We
be
doing
better
that?
than him.
We doing that? Yeah.
I mean, bro, Tom Brady was with us for 3 years.
Yo.
And I know we never had a quarterback. We've never had a quarterback.
Hold on, Hefe. Because you're being nasty and Brandon's being nasty.
How am I being nasty?
When you brought up Jalen Hurts stats, you forgot the 13 rushing TDs on top of the 20. You're like, oh, the 26, that's it. He also had 13 rushing TDs.
He has had the best O-line in football
We really
for a
going
very
to
long time,
twist
bro.
push him?
No. But also with
Man, shut the
Hefe,
fuck up,
with
dog.
Matt
Please.
Ryan is being
Man.
completely nasty. He's way worse than Brandon. Like, we're saying Matt Ryan's not elite.
Lonnie, before you go into this round, the reason why I brought up Jalen Hurts is because yesterday Early was on the team criticizing Jalen Hurts for having.
Thank you, bro.
And now Hefe is using the same logic, and now Early's going, well,
No.
Matt
Now watch
Ryan,
this. You liars.
he's still great.
Now watch
Even though he
this.
has great weapons.
No, you're
That
lying.
is very
You're lying.
funny.
Now watch this. My biggest problem with Jalen Hurts is that you have all the weapons and you still play like shit. Matt Ryan had the weapons and played like a top six quarterback. You sons of bitches. What are y'all talking about?
Are
The hell are y'all talking about?
Had a bad game?
Matt Ryan used his weapons, nigga. What are you talking about?
Bro, if Jalen Hurts choked like Matt Ryan did in the Super Bowl, you would destroy him. You would absolutely,
Brandon, did Matt Ryan choke Brandon? Did Matt Ryan choke Brandon? Y'all having business.
28-3's not choking.
So,
wait. Let me guess. After they scored, they never picked the ball off. They just kept the ball. They just kept scoring.
Matt Ryan didn't throw a pick six or have a fumble recovery for a touchdown. So you tell me, what position does Matt Ryan play for the defense? What position did he play? Safety? Was Matt Ryan, was he out there playing linebacker, getting tackles on Tom Brady?
Oh my goodness.
Y'all got a bad
Ryan
taste in your mouth because of Matt Ryan's Super Bowl, bro.
Matt Ryan didn't choke 28-3. Are we serious?
So we're gonna act like the Falcons ain't have an elite defense that year.
Oh my goodness.
We're saying that the coach, all he had to do was run the goddamn ball.
Y'all,
I think he ran the ball too much.
Oh,
that's why they ended up in that situation.
Oh my god!
I'm out.
You didn't watch. You guys have a business.
No, that's it. That's it.
Hey man, I'm just being nasty like y'all were being nasty with Jalen Hurts, man.
No, you're being disgusting, is what you're being.
Also, when it comes to Jalen Hurts, the year before when he wasn't hurt, he played great. Last year, we all knew that he was hurt. So it's like, I don't know why we're just shitting on Jalen Hurts.
So, whoa, guys. So Matt Ryan in the Super Bowl was 20 for 23, 294 yards, 3 touchdowns, 0 picks. Where the fuck did he choke at?
I said, I think they got the running the ball too early, too often.
They got the running the ball too early, too often? Do you know they ran the ball 16 times in that game, Hefe? 16 times? In 60 minutes, they ran the ball 60 times. 16 times.
And how many
about?
And how many times how long did the Patriots have the ball?
What does it matter how long the Patriots had the ball? Tom Brady had to throw for 60. Tom Brady had 62 attempts in the Super Bowl to win this motherfucker.
Yeah.
What a pick.
And how did he get the ball back that many times?
It wasn't Matt Ryan fault. Matt Ryan don't got no picks or no fumbles in the game.
Right. He also had a lead of 28-3.
Oh my God, are we really doing this?
Dog, like I'm just using your logic, bro. You can't be mad at me for that. I'm saying, I feel like they ran the ball too early, too often, gave them the ball back too many times to get back into the game. Tom Brady clearly threw the ball 62 times.
Too often. With 16 rushes?
Bruh.
10 and 10 for Devontae Freeman.
Regardless of the amount of rushes, that does not stop you from running the ball too early, too often. It don't matter how many times overall you run the ball.
Hey, look, mind you, Freeman was 7 yards per carry, and they stopped giving him the goddamn ball. 7 yards per carry, and only had 10 rushes.
I was like Freeman's last good year.
Hefe, let's be for real, Hefe. Let's be for real, dog.
Funny. We're saying Matt Ryan didn't choke all of a sudden. This is interesting.
Because Matt Ryan.
I never said Matt Ryan choked the Super Bowl. Never said
that. So with all the success, tell me how with all the success that they had, how did they lose this game? How did they lose a lead of 28-3 with all the success?
Naturally, because one, you're passing the ball, right? This is the thing. Matt Ryan only missed three passes. So what are we talking about?
But how did they lose? That's what I'm
asking. Passes.
So,
ain't like Matt Ryan went 35 to 17.
So Hefe, what they should the main reason
what was Smith's
Hefe, I'm trying to tell you. So like a big reason why they lost is because when you're up 28-3 at halftime, you run the fucking ball. 16 attempts when you're up 28-3 is abysmal. Like,
and your running back is averaging 7 yards a carry.
Yeah, so they went away. So they decided to pass the ball for some reason when they're up, and instead of just running the ball down and running the clock out. So like if they ran the ball,
they decided to pass the ball, and Matt Ryan
don't have enough time to come back.
So they decided to pass the ball. So who's passing the ball? Who's passing the ball?
Hold up, wait a minute. Because
who's throwing the ball early?
Let me hold. Wait a minute. Because the Patriots in this Super Bowl, including overtime, watch this, guys. 40 minutes and 31 seconds of possession time. Guess how much the Falcons have? Yes.
I don't know. Hey, it ain't the Patriots.
23 minutes and 20, damn near twice as many possession time than the Falcons. What the fuck are y'all talking about, man? What are y'all talking? It sounds like they were grinding the clock and the defense wasn't doing their job. To me,
I feel like it's fine to use context to obviously it's a team effort to choke like that. But the fact that Matt Ryan is not getting a huge chunk of that choking blame from you is crazy.
Watch this. In NFL history, guys, the longest possession in a Super Bowl in NFL history is 40 minutes and 33 seconds. And that was the New York Giants, right? Back when they won with Otis Anderson and Lawrence Taylor. The Patriots were literally 2 seconds less than that. They are the second longest team to have a possession in the Super Bowl history. What are we talking about, guys? Just say you lost this argument, please. Please say you lost this argument.
You are not proving anything right now. What you're saying is, yeah, there's context for sure, but you need to admit that Matt Ryan is a part of that context on why they lost.
They didn't, bro. We're not gonna sit here and say Matt Ryan.
So Matt Ryan gets no blame for the choke, even though you're saying that they didn't run the ball.
You didn't say the team choke.
They put the ball in the best offensive player.
The team choke. Matt Ryan didn't choke,
and he could not. Matt Ryan didn't. Oh my!
He's the MVP. He can't tell Kyle Shanahan, "Yo, shut the fuck up. We're running the damn ball."
You can't be good enough to make passes to get more first downs.
Lonnie,
he's the MVP. He's the greatest offensive Falcon in history.
Lonnie, are you doing this too?
What? I'm in the middle. I don't care. Whether you think Matt Ryan choked or the Falcons choked. I got the ring.
My running mate left me. I'm not arguing anymore. Ladies and gentlemen, this was another episode of Open Field Podcast. Shout out to my guys that showed up, Mo, Hefe. The final balls were Dale, Brandon, Michael Baldini. He probably left because he couldn't talk as much as he wanted to. It's okay. We still love him. We still love him. As always, guys, you know where to get your football. Matt Ryan. It wasn't Matt Ryan party lost Super Bowl. And as always, guys, we appreciate you guys for showing up and showing out. And we will be here tomorrow to do a recap of the games. And as always, we love you. And we out this month.
Yes, sir.